閉じたら落ちてくガラスの迷路ひび割れた声まだ消えないまま藤た記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られたスターに君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピン運命にコードが刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ必殺君の声で暗いスクリプトを壊して一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を更新してく挟むく影抱きしめながら傷ついても夢を離すな操られた未来君と一緒に飛び越えて交差してくストーリー今始まりに帰ろう
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. It's a Friday, boys. It's a Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It's the best day of the week, and we're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, boys, you got to bring it in. It's Friday, man. This is the best day. This is the day we're supposed to party. This is the day we're supposed to be all hanging out. It's Monday. No, it's not. Guys, it's Monday Ultra Plus. What the fuck is a Monday Ultra Plus? What is that? Stop. Don't start with me. Don't start me. Not on Friday. I won't take it. I won't accept it. On Friday, nope. Nope. Not happening. This stream does not need directions in my opinion. Nope. Nope, it doesn't. Guys, it's a Friday, man. Listen, I'm excited. We got a lot we got to talk about. Take it. Hey, yo. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You really gonna make that awkward? Why do you have to make that awkward? Why? It was just a statement. Jesus. Guys, listen, we got a lot we got to talk about. It is crazy out there. Guys, it's crazy out there, boys. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to talk about it today. and not that much has to do with PlayStation, which is actually a good thing for once. Jesus. Although I'm sure something's going to happen throughout the middle of the stream. I'm sure. So boys, listen very closely. If you're watching over on YouTube, like the stream. Do it. Do it right now. If you guys are watching over on Rumble, like the stream. That's right. Do it. Do it. And if you guys are watching anywhere else, that's impossible. And let's be real, you're probably gay, and you're most likely shorter than Kata, and you met up at the Southeast Game Exchange. You probably touch each other's booty hole. I don't really know. It's pretty gay. Pretty gay.
You are gay!
You know it's true. Am I doing a 24-hour Pal World stream? Am I doing a what? A what? A 24-hour Pal World stream? No! No! You guys are more addicted to the game than I am. What's going on here, boys? Guys, we gotta do the Big Army roll call, man. Let's see who's in the chat right now. Hypno can barely last an hour and a half. Hey, I take offense to that. All right. The first day we played it, we played for like 5 hours almost. All right. So I take offense to that. All right. I could definitely last longer than an hour and a half, motherfucker. All right. And if I didn't have to be an adult, I would have played longer. But, you know, somebody's got to be an adult here. You know, can't just be playing for days on end, even though I would love to, you know. So what I'm saying is 48-hour power. No, not a 48-hour one. Not 24 hours, not 48 hours. Boys, relax. Relax, man. Jesus, being an adult is overrated. I agree with that, but it doesn't mean we can't. Listen, it doesn't mean that we can't do it. 72. No, not 72 hours. Not 72 hours. Guys, let's do the Big Number roll call. Let's see who's in chat right now hanging out with us on this beautiful day. It's a beautiful Friday, all right? It's a beautiful Friday, man. This is the day where we get to hang out. We get to shoot the shit. Oh, wait, we do that every day. But still, it doesn't matter. Guys, Friday is especially special. How I dare you guys to say especially special like 10 times really fast. 10 times really fast. You guys can do that while I'm doing the Big Number roll call. Let me know how you do. Mr. Melancholy, what's going on, brother? Shout out to Mr. Melancholy. We got Deidre Connick in the chat. What's going on, brother? We got the Ride or Die Jedi guy. Say that 10 times. Say that 10 times fast. The Ride or Die Jedi guy. The Ride or Die Jedi guy. Say that 10 times fast. We got Oliver Adam in the chat. What's going on, man? Vice Admiral Deku of Mars. What's going on, dude? We got John D in the chat. We got Signo in the chat as well. We got Gaming Wolf 87. We got Dark Obsidian. What's going on, man? We got Hanny in the chat. Shout out to Hanny. We got Nick Havoc in the chat. What's going on, bro? We got Pray to Mind in the chat. Play foodie games for us? No. We got Grim Harvest. What's going on, Grim Harvest? We got Marius in the chat again. We got Felstaff in the chat. A 24-hour stream where we watch Hypno build a house. Brother, listen. If I was going to do 24 hours of building, we would probably have the tallest tower in the game. All right? Did you see how far I got with just 2 hours of building? Can you imagine 22 more hours of that? Brother, that'd be insane. It would be the project that never ends. We got Green Lotus in the chat. Wait, what? You can do that easily with all the coffee you're hoarding? Oh my God, bro. I don't have coffee. I'm not hoarding coffee. I don't have a coffee company. I don't have any of that. Dreamheart Cat, what's going on, brother? Vice Admiral Deco of Mars again. We got Dade 404. We got Ray the Graybeard. What's going on, dude? We got Commander Sonok. Got Tinfoil Hater. I'm addicted to Jesus. We got Dragon. We got Limitless Andre. We got Monkey Bear 04. We got Captain Killer Guns. We got Philip in the chat as well. We got Taffy. We got What? Sinrai. We're just going to go with Sinrai. That's what it is. Grim Harvest. Flip Shazam. We got Gudadamas. Who else is here, man? Let me scroll up. My chat scrolled down way too fast. Hold on. We got Yamato 85. We got Hamar. That's what it is. We got Setsuda Shadow. The wolf is here. We got Green Lotus. What's going on, Green Lotus? We got SSJ Super Saiyajin. What's going on, bro? We got Jumbie 9. We got Debo. Everybody watch your back. Everybody watch your back. He's gonna try to snatch some chains, man. Be careful with Debo. We love Debo, but be careful with him, man. He has problems. He has issues. We got Sonia the Set in the chat. What's going on, Sonia? We got Mornblade 626. We got Dweezy C. What's going on, Dweezy? How you doing, bro? We got Marius. What's going on, Marius? We got Vigilante up. Black Tailgate. Blue Octopus is screaming at the top of her lungs. Why do you want me to play Power World so bad? Why do you guys like me playing Power World so bad? What is it about me playing Power World? I literally just sit there farming half the time and building shit. Like, what's the obsession? I don't get it. Can somebody explain it? We got the Gaming Wolf 87, Tiger King's in the chat, Panthers in the chat. 96 hours, Jesus Christ. We got JR in the chat. What's going on, man? Ron DFK saying the word that I hate. We got Grim Harvest in the chat. 500 hours. Wow. Nice. All right, 4 more people that we got to get in. We got to get into the show, man. 4 more people. Let's go. Let's go. What are we going to do, man? What are we going to do? Let's see. Let's check Rumble. Rumble, what do we got? We got Scooby Pup over in Rumble. Shout out to Scooby Pup. We got Crash Collins over there on Rumble. We got Viovis over there on Rumble. We got Sargon over there on Rumble. We got Dark Exile over there on Rumble. Who else is there? Dedraconics over there on Rumble. We got Dragon Knight over there on Rumble. Diet Spam is over there on Rumble. Torinol is over there on Rumble. And last but not least, let's see. We got, Fluffy Murder Machine over there on Rumble. All right, boys, listen. I called out as many people as I possibly could. It's Friday. This is the last chance that we get to correct some of you on your racism, okay? This is your last chance. We need to sacrifice a fellow Bigot Army member, and we got to send them to the HR meeting. That's what we got to do. We got to send them to the HR meeting, boys. So let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member. Let's send them to HR because it's time for them to go. They've been naughty. They've been absolutely naughty. We got the voice in the water saying no Una reverse, storm wall activated, booty hole protected, bound by 5. The organism of the day is a sea grape, a species of tree native to the Caribbean. It's not a true grape, but a type of plant called a knotweed. Why the fuck did I need to know that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna turn into something really nasty. You know, I thought I was being lenient by doing an HR meeting. I was like, all right, nobody's gonna want to go to an HR meeting with a bunch of Karens, but nope, apparently everybody just wants to go. Everybody just wants to go. Everybody wanted a money shot. Everybody wants to go to HR. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to literally sacrifice a fellow Bigot Army member to get peed on by DSP. That's what it's going to be. That's how extreme we're going to have to go. Because I don't know what's going on here, but you're not supposed to want to go to the fucking HR meeting. Ride or die, guy. Congratulations. Go be racist.
Please, I beg you, don't do this. I didn't mean it.
Sit your bigot butt down in the chair so we can tell you how racist you are, you disgusting chud.
Crazy. It's the pink-haired girl? Is that the one everybody's gooning for? No way. No fucking way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. All right, boys, listen. Guys, we got a lot we got to talk about today. All right? This is going to be a good one. All right, we got a little bit of PlayStation news. Nothing too crazy. But today, we're going to be mainly focusing about the absolute destruction. The absolute destruction regarding Xbox, but specifically Bethesda. Boys. So, you guys know, for like the past, I don't know, like week or two, maybe even longer than that, I've been talking about how Todd Howard needs to be rein the fuck in. Like Asha Sharma. I said Asha Sharma needs to walk into that office and she needs to fucking kick down the door and she needs to felt Todd Howard as hard as humanly possible. She needs to rein his ass in. And that's exactly That's exactly what happened, boys. That's exactly what happened to good old Toddy boy. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, today, Bethesda put out a statement essentially pivoting and complete, like, you could clearly see, because Asha Sharma said it was Todd that put out the statement. So you could clearly see the pivot. You could clearly see she reined his ass in. And he ended up making a statement on X today, not only confirming and announcing 2 video games with an X statement, which is hilarious, by the way, but also essentially confirming their recommitment to Elder Scrolls 6. Basically, everything we said she should do, she actually did. She spanked the shit out of Todd, and we're going to celebrate today. Finally. She put Todd on a fucking leash. It's about goddamn time, boys. Not only that, but she's forcing Bethesda to work with Obsidian Entertainment again. And we all know they don't like each other. She said, you will be working with Obsidian Entertainment on a brand new Fallout game, bitch. That's exactly what's happening. So they announced that collaboration earlier today as well, which is so hilarious. So we're going to go over all that because it's pretty funny. In terms of the PlayStation news, we got some more detrimental news, right? We got detrimental news regarding Marathon. Good old Marathon. Ever dwindling Marathon. Well, apparently, the Marathon director, people are claiming he walked away. People are claiming that he left on his own accord. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not buying any of that. Because he happened to leave at the same time that other high executives over at Marathon happened to leave as well. Kind of doesn't sound like you ran away on your own. Kind of sounds like you got kicked out. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what's happening with Marathon because it's not good, boys. It's actually pretty damn ugly. So we're going to talk about that, go over all that nonsense with Marathon. I got a bunch of fast topics that we didn't get to touch on yesterday that I want to talk about today. Like the fact that Halo apparently is not going to be playable offline with the upcoming remake that they're doing for Campaign Evolved. We'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about GameStop because Ryan Cohen decided to make a statement that everybody's trying to co-opt as like a, screw physical media kind of thing. But that's not true. That's not what he said at all. So we're going to talk about that as well. We also have TV show news. I know we don't really cover that too much anymore, but it happens to be somewhat video game related. So apparently the person who is going to be playing Kratos in God of War, apparently they're recasting him, which is pretty hilarious because everybody remembers the picture that went viral. And if you don't remember, I'll give you a little sneak peek.
Holy shit.
So apparently the man who was going to play Kratos, he's being recast. And he's being recast because apparently he got injured. He got injured pretty bad. Yeah, Timu Kratos. So now it's time to get Elliot Page in there, man. Get Ellen Page, whatever the fuck her name is. Get Ellen Page as Kratos. This is the time to do it. Now is the time. Get him in there. Get her in there right now. Please, I need this. I need this for content. Please put Elliot Page in there, please. Please, for the love of God. Anyway, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Seriously, please do it. Please do it. So we're going to talk about that. We'll mess around with that. We got some studio firings we got to go over. The Disco Elysium studio released a brand new game. I don't even remember the name of the game. I think it was like Zero Parades or something. Apparently, that game got felted so bad that now they got to do layoffs. They're firing like almost 40 people. And it's just not looking good for them. That's unfortunate because the first thing they say is, well, our game was critically praised. Oh, yeah, so the journos loved your shit? Is that what it is? The journos loved your shit? So because the journos loved your shit, everybody's supposed to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that and more. Because, again, we got so much that we got to go over, boys. So, listen, before we get into the pre-stream legends, let's rock the membership train, guys. We got a lot of great people in chat. There is too many great people in chat, boys. Can we light it up green on a Friday? This is the day, boys. Friday is the day. This is the membership day. Let's light this shit up green. Look at all the great people in the chat. Look at the great people. They're all sad. Look at the sad faces. Look. Look, he's literally sad. Can somebody help him? He says, I'm offended. It's okay. You're not going to die from being offended. Can somebody help him? Guys, get on the train. Let's go. Get on the train.
Ladies and gentlemen, all aboard the membership train.
It's already starting.
Lights up, first spark,
Great
first
Ape
flame.
dropping the membership. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Fluffy Murder Machine dropping a membership on Rumble. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Like a battle cry. I see the counter climbing. Tick, tick, tick. Every ping's a promise.
Debo snatched your chain. He snatched your chain. Let's go.
In the shadows.
Thank you for the membership. Tanya Raven with 5 memberships. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. B. Ovis with a membership over on Rumble. Thank you, my man. Crash Collins with a membership over on Rumble. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know you like the song. Don't lie. That's right. I know you like the song. Don't lie to me. I know you like the song. You want to pretend like you don't like it, but I know you like it. Frozen Dark and D-Draconic sneaking in a membership train right at the very end. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Angmar sneaking in his own membership as well right at the very end. I appreciate that. Shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much, man. All right, boys. We're turning on the TTS. We're going to go over Super Chats, and then we're going to get into the content. We also got gifted games, apparently. All right, boys, here we go. I think the first one's the narrator, so narrator speaking, boys.
PlayStation plan collapsing. Oh boy, Xbox CEO wrecked Todd. Marathon director fired. Hypno ending the week strong. Find out on Hypnocast tonight.
Thank you. D-Draconic, thank you for the 5. I agree with the narrator for the first time. Thank you. Thank fucking shit. Why? Why so early? Why so early? There's no reason for Chewie to be here this early.
We need a 24-hour Paul World stream with Hypno, Wizard and Leon
Thank you
where
for the
they take
$4.99.
strategic breaks at the same time.
Strategic breaks? What do you mean by that?
Did you see
Thank you for the
Angry
5.
Joe, aka Deranged Diego, try to dox Yellow Flash? That really is a piece of work.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I did. And you know what? You know what's funny about that? So
It's Friday night,
hold
boys.
on. Oh fuck.
It's Friday
Oh, fuck.
night. It's Friday night.
Don't drink and drive tonight, boys.
I don't drink anymore, but if I did, it would be on Friday. Friday.
Oh shit. That's hilarious, man. Thank you so much. Mr. Melancholy. Fun fact about that. So what you call it? Angry Joe, right? Tries to dox Yellow Flash or whatever. But the thing is, Yellow Flash has already posted his own picture himself, right? Number one. So it's like you're trying to dox someone who's already posted their own picture themselves. Like, you look stupid there. And then what makes it even worse is that Mr. I do my research, like typical lefties, right? They're like, Mr. I do my research, Mr. I'm smarter than everybody, Mr. like, I'm above everybody else. I'm a genius, right? This guy, Angry Joe, he ends up Googling a picture of Yellow Flash. But what he ends up doing in that dox post that he did against Yellow Flash was that he ended up using the same picture that Yellow Flash haters were spreading around of somebody who was a fan of Yellow Flash that had cancer, and they ended up spreading around that picture to try to claim it was Yellow Flash, but it's not him. He ended up using that same exact picture because he's a fucking retard. So like he tries to dox Yellow Flash and ends up using the same picture that everybody else used and got wrong as well. And that dude was a surviving cancer patient that was a fan of Yellow Flash. And he does it again. Like it's unbelievable, bro. And these are the people that want to pretend like they're like Mr. I do my research. You know what I mean? Kind of people. It's like, brother, you literally just, oh my God. Anyway, I don't get involved in none of that nonsense. I did see it, but it was just fucking, it was so fucking stupid. So like, you got double felted. You tried to dox someone who essentially posted his own picture, and then you used the wrong picture, double felting yourself. It's like, all right, well, anyway. Let's continue. Resuming TTS. Let's go.
Todd
Mr. Melancholy, thank you for the
Howard.
5. Todd sore ass Howard? What the fuck? Damn. Damn. Why? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what was that? What was that?
Control, reporting a structural problem on the 200th floor. Clean up on the ground floor required.
Did you... Whoa. Whoa. Did you throw Chewbacca out of a 200th floor window? Is that the lore that I'm understanding right now? Brother. Wow. It's pretty scary. That deserves a holy shit.
Holy shit.
Oh, wait a second. Wow. Crazy. Guys, Kasami47 Crip became a member all on his own. Thank you, Kasami. Appreciate that, man. And then Tanya Raven dropped 5 memberships at the beginning of the fucking stream.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
And considering that's the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Shut up, Chewie! Shut up, Chewie! This man just takes random shits out of nowhere, I swear. I swear. Thank you for the 5, Adair Soto. I appreciate that. And Tanya Raven, thank you again for the 5 memberships at the start. I appreciate it. Dietrich Connick, thank you for the 5 again. Hamar for the 5. Appreciate you. Youth Omega with his own 5. Thank you, sir. And then Mr. Melancholy with a 5. Thank you, guys. Youth Omega with another 2. And then Grade 8 with a membership. Let's go. And then Debo. Yo, whose chain got snatched by Debo? Whose chain got snatched? Who got snatched by Debo? Who got a membership from Debo? Your chain got snatched. It's missing. It's gone. You better get it back. Thank you, Debo. Appreciate it. Tanya Raven with another 5.
More
Let's go.
Memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
Shout out to Tanya Raven with another 5 memberships during the train. I appreciate that. And then we got Frozen Dark with a membership. Thank you, Frozen Dark. Dietrich Connick with the membership as well. Thank you, my man. Angmar with a membership as well. I appreciate that very, very much. Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for that. And then Frozen Dark with a 10 banger. Appreciate that. And then Adair Soto with a 5. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's go over to Rumble really quick. See what Rumble's doing. And then we're going to get into the content, boys. Let's scroll down. We got Fluffy Murder Machine with a membership over on Rumble. Thank you, Fluffy. Appreciate that. Viovis with a membership as well over on Rumble. Appreciate that. And then Crash Collins gifted a membership also. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Adair Soto with $1 says Todd Howard. He finally got his ass whooped and whipped from an Indian woman. It's crazy. So it's proven that he's been lazy to make this game, not to give the customer what they want. He's been squeezing Xbox money. Well, I mean, think about it, right? Think about it. If you give someone the opportunity to take advantage of you, the chances of them doing so is going to be extremely high. In the corporate world, especially. I mean, I'm not even talking like personal relationships. I'm just saying like in the corporate sense, it is extremely high. So Todd Howard saw an opportunity to take advantage of Xbox because Xbox wanted to have an off off approach, right? They wanted to lead by letting them do what they want. It's the weirdest strategy, right? So that's what they decided to do, and Todd Howard took advantage of that because he's like, oh, so you mean to tell me that I can actually get paid my insane salary? I could get paid my insane salary and not actually produce anything anytime soon. I could rock this out and guarantee myself a job for the next 10 plus years, no problem. Of course he's going to take advantage of that. Makes sense, right? But anyway, that's an interesting little,
The walking
situation.
carpet isn't walking anymore. We need a body bag.
Whoa.
How is that thing still running?
Guys, the lore is crazy. So Chewbacca's on the run. Chewbacca's on the run from the Stormtrooper. The Stormtrooper trying to capture and kill Chewbacca. We're going to find out on the next episode of Hypno Z. We're going to find out soon. Panther, thank you for the 5.
Flash is a fraud, and his pictures have face mask on.
Yeah, but you can still pretty much get an idea of what he looks like. I mean, if you think he's a fraud, that's up to you. I don't really care what anybody thinks about anybody. But he basically showed pretty much most of his face. So at that point, it's like you might as well just show the whole thing. But appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the 199. Sorry, King. Chewie was framed. I don't know if he was framed. All right, boys. Listen, we're all caught up. Thank you guys so much again. Appreciate it. We're on the way to 704 tier 1s in a row, which is insane.
Asha spanked Todd and put a leash on him?
Yes.
If there was ever a time to be jealous of Todd Howard, it's now.
Yo, relax, bro. Relax, bro. This man's like, it should have been me. It should have been me. Relax, bro. That's actually crazy. Holy shit. It should have been me. Zeroist, thanks for the 5, dude. I appreciate it. That's actually funny. Reaper mommy, yeah, he wants the Reaper mommy. Like, calm down, brother. Calm down. All right, boys, listen. So I got a segment. Have I completed Power Over? No, I haven't completed Power Over. I'm not even close, bro. I'm like 50 hours in, not even close. Guys, so I have a segment that I had planned for today that I'm going to call the torture segment, okay? And I'm going to leave it up to the chat. We could either do it now and get it out the way, and that way when we get to the good stuff, we're like, it'll perk us up, or we could save it for later and then get to it later, and then at that point, I mean, one way or another is going to happen, all right? This torture segment is going to happen because, honestly, I had to see it, so you have to see it, all right? You have to see it. The TTS is like the torture segment already? No, it's not. No, it's not. Not like this. Not like this. Go do it first. Do it now. You want me to do it now? Now, please? Okay. All right, we're going to do it now. All right?
Flip Shazam celebrates 14 months of membership.
Let's go.
I'm being lazy because I'm looking for a new job. Did I send you some kind of weird cat game the other day?
Weird cat game? Yes, I think so. Pretty sure. Thank you for the 14 months. Appreciate it. Shout out to Flip Shazam.
Asha strapped it on, and UNC Toad said, "May I have another?"
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. This like Asha Sharma simping is definitely curious. It's definitely curious. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. It's curious to say the least. All right, I'm gonna pause CTS on this, guys, and we're gonna get it going. Because what I found was completely by accident. All right, what I found was completely by accident, but unfortunately, there's some things that you find, and you just wish you didn't. You just wish you didn't. So now that I've seen it, you got to see it. All right, boys. So in this particular segment, I'm going to show you something a little interesting. All right, as I was kind of going through the interwebs, finding stories and whatnot, as I usually do every day, I unfortunately had to come across something on Games Radar. All right. And this particular something, I want to apologize ahead of time because this is going to remind people kind of like the state of the industry in a way. And so I have to show it to you because like it's it's interesting. It kind of shows to the mindset. The reason why I find this interesting is because the topic of the video that we're about to watch, and the topic of the video is called, "What is a gamer?" That's the topic of the video, right? It's called, "What is a gamer?" And so immediately I thought, okay, so if the journalists are talking about what is a gamer, most likely what's going to happen is that they're going to talk about it from a perspective of screw the chuds, right? That's pretty much where I thought it was going to go. And lo and behold, I only watched a couple of minutes of this, and we're only going to watch a couple of minutes of it together because I don't really want to focus that long on something like this. I don't really talk about things like this anymore. But it's a topic of conversation that I find to be very interesting. Because these are people that work in the gaming industry, right? These are people that work in the gaming industry every day. And they very clearly don't like the idea of what I guess a real gamer is. At least they're going to... I'll let them speak for their own selves. Again, I'm not going to... Again, don't bother these people. Don't harass these people. I'm simply observing their thought process over what they view a gamer to be. So we're going to check this out. And if in case you're curious, this is from because I'm going to give them credit, obviously. This is their video. This is from a podcast that was just started by Games Radar. And the podcast is called Girls, with a plus in it, right? Because of course it is. It's called Girls. And the entire purpose of this podcast is apparently to give a space for women and underrepresented groups in the gaming industry. So women, people of color, gay people, and whatnot. So since I'm brown, I am underrepresented. So I feel like this show is for me. So we're going to watch this because even though I know there's certain people out there that view like brown people who don't think the way they want you to think as like being somehow inferior or something like that. I don't view things that way. But again, they did say underrepresented. So since I am brown, I definitely feel like I should be watching this. So let's check it out.
Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I'm the brand director here at Games Radar, and this is episode 1 of Girls.
Girls.
The podcast by women, for women, and anyone who's felt underrepresented in
I'm
the games
underrepresented.
industry, because after all, anyone can be one of the girls.
Anyone can be one of the girls. Remember that. It's very important. Again, I feel underrepresented. Okay? I feel underrepresented. So because I feel that way, I can now be one of the girls. That's the rules. The rules are very easy to follow. So let's check it out.
Today I'm joined by a trio of wonderful GR Plus humans, Serena Cherry, Ashley Barden, and Emma Jane Betts. And our topic of choice to kick things all off is why gaming? Why are we all gamers? But let's start with a little context as to why this kind of podcast came to be. There was research done by
So this is the part that I saw, and this is where I was like, oh, this is actually really interesting because it goes to show the thought process behind a lot of people that work in the games industry. And again, you have this thought process. You don't like normal, regular, everyday gamers. They don't like you so much to the point where they don't even want to be associated with you. They literally don't even want to call themselves gamers because they feel like that word is associated with people who don't think like them. And they don't want to be associated with that. So even though they're trying to bring up this question, which is so interesting. It's an interesting question. What is a gamer? It should be a very simple answer. And yet for these kind of people, it's not, because for them, they don't want to be associated with people that actually play video games in that way. Or any way, really, for that matter. But again, these are people that have been journalists for a very long time, in the gaming industry for a very long time. So it makes you curious, right?
University in Wales, published in September last year.
Oh, not only that, she goes on to basically talk about all this bullshit surveys and numbers about how women are 50% of the industry. We've already debunked that so many times, and yet they continue to say the same thing because obviously the narrative, right? The narrative's got to be a thing.
Yeah, that said women experience guilt, shame,
oh,
and exclusion in gaming culture, which I think is awful. And I'm sure all of us here has felt that too.
For the women in the chat, I'm sorry that you feel guilt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel guilt. You should feel shame. You should. But the guilt, I'm sorry. Obviously, I'm joking. Jesus Christ, man.
Despite women making up 50% of almost all
Stop.
gamers, the university study showed that a lot of female gamers don't even like to admit that they're gamers, which to me is really sad. And then there's another study.
This fucking nonsense about 50% of the women are gamers, bro. Like, just go to any real gaming convention, gaming competition, anything of the sort, where a bunch of gamers are together, collectively doing something. Most of the people that are actively participating in the gaming side of things are mostly men. If you try to bring up mobile games, which is where the vast majority of women are at, well, then that's something different. Then you can say, okay, 50% of gamers are women. But you're not accounting. You never want to bring up the fact that the majority of that number that makes it into almost 50% is coming from mobile. You never want to say it. Why is that? You should just be honest about it. Like, why? The fact that you're ashamed to say it kind of proves the entire scenario around, well, most gamers don't really consider that to be a gamer thing. Like, sure, you're playing video games on mobile. Do what you got to do. Maybe some people can't afford a console. It's fine, whatever. But, like, most people are going to look at mobile games and laugh at you for the most part. Unless you're playing some sort of gacha game or something. Still, you know, it's all... Yeah, exactly. It's manipulated. It's manipulated statistics. It's always... It's numbers that are meant to showcase a message they want to push, not showcase anything that's actually truthful, in a way. It's always about just shifting it as much as possible.
From Ampere Analysis reports that there are like 922 million women that play games. But when given a list of reasons as to why people don't play games, women are more likely than men to choose, I don't like the culture or the community.
God. Oh, my God.
It's hard to find a game that suits my needs. But they are less likely than men to choose, I don't have enough time or I don't have enough money.
So they're less likely they're less likely to not say, like, basically they're not going to say they don't have enough time, not enough money. Gee, I wonder why that is. Is because men are usually working more, so they're unfortunately they don't have enough time, they don't have enough free time, money, or whatever. Obviously, right? That's number one. Number two, they're gonna say they don't like the culture, they don't like any of that. But the reason why they don't like the culture or any of that because they're going into a predominantly male-dominated space. This is a male-dominated space. Women and men are not meant to share the same spaces when it comes to hobbies and stuff like that. On average, because they act differently. They act differently. They take competition. They just take it differently, right? Men are way more competitive. It's not even close. If you don't believe me, just go look at the statistics of women that negotiate their salaries versus men that negotiate their salaries. You want to know why men negotiate their salaries way more than women do? It's because men are not afraid of confrontation. They're not afraid of confrontation on average. They're a lot more confrontational. They're ready to get down with the get down on average more. Whereas women just kind of like sit in the background and take whatever they're given. At the end of the day, man, like there is obviously women that have been in the space. They've been in the space for the longest time. Women have been in gaming for decades. They've been in gaming for decades, okay? But at the end of the day, they don't compete at the same level or in the same manner as men do. They just don't. They don't. I'm sorry. Like it's really what it is. Like there's nothing else to say other than that. But unfortunately, what happens is that women like this, they get into the space and they see the way that men compete. And instead of trying to understand what the men are doing and how they are the men that they are, they want to change them. They want to change them. That's what they want to do. They want to change them. They want to change the scene. They want to make it more feminized so that it fits what they're looking for instead of understanding what the men are doing and trying to fit into that more. That's what happens a lot of the time. Not all women, obviously. I feel like I have to say that because I know somebody's out there gonna be like, well, I'm not like that. Yeah, I know that. But I'm saying like most are like that. And that's what ends up happening here all the time, you know?
So it's not that they don't have time or money to spend playing games. It's that they can't find something that appeals to them, or they're nervous around the culture around gaming and being a gamer. And for me, I want to change that. And I know that everyone on the GR team like feels the same. I hate the idea that anyone, be that a woman, an LGBTQ plus folk, or anyone else feels ashamed or unable to admit that they're a gamer. So that's why we're here, right? Like, we all love games. We all work in the games industry. We're very passionate about the people that make games and play games. So that's why the podcast exists. And we hope that you're going to come along for the journey.
Did you notice that she said that they're more passionate about the people that make games and play games? You notice that? Like, it's not about the actual, like, games. It's not about the games. It's about the people that make the games. I just find it to be so interesting, you know? Almost as if this is an Access Media thing. It's interesting. Anyway, continue.
Funny. But you don't want to hear from me. You want to hear from everybody else. So let's start with the question. What does the word gamer mean to you?
This is what I care about. I'm curious. Let's
Someone
see.
kick me off.
Does someone want to go? I can go first.
Go first.
Notice, did you? I want to point something out. So notice how the woman at the top left, she said, "Does anybody, like whoever wants to go first? Anybody want to go first?" Notice how none of them wanted to go first. You want to know why? It's because that's a lack of leadership skills. That's a lack of testosterone. Notice how none of them wanted to go first, and they were all shy about going first because they didn't want to overstep. If a man was in there, a man would have went in, be like, "Yeah, I'll go. This is the fucking difference, bro. Like, I don't like, it's amazing how there's little things like that seriously make you see the difference between men and women. And again, I'm not saying it to shit on women. I don't give a fuck. It's not even about that. All I'm telling you is that realistically, most women are not going to be upfront and like a go-getter like that. You know what I'm saying? And all it takes sometimes is looking at a podcast like this and seeing how nobody wanted to go first. Nobody even wanted to even, like, they were all nervous, Stop being nervous. Just go, Some people are not built to lead. Yeah, but the thing is, like, you don't necessarily have to be built to lead in order for you to be a go-getter, in a way. Like, there are go-getters out there that are not leaders, But anyway, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. To me, gamer is the term that you use for someone who loves it as a hobby. I'd say it's primarily probably going to be your top or favorite hobby, something that you engage in quite frequently. So if you play games in your spare time, if you keep track, and just generally if you just love gaming, I'd say that classifies you as a gamer.
Correct.
It was interesting.
That's literally what it is. That's all it is. Because what you're about to hear after this is complete bullshit. Okay? Being a gamer is somebody who loves partaking in video games. That's literally what it is. Now, if you play mobile video games or whatever, and if somebody wants to have an argument about what a real gamer is or what a real gamer's not, that's whatever. That's an argument that gets thrown around for decades. But at the end of the day, the simplest answer is somebody who enjoys and loves playing video games on a consistent basis. That's it. That's all it is. There's nothing else after that. That should be the end of the conversation, but of course it's not. It's not going to be.
I'm hearing you cite those study results, Sam, because I feel like that resonates with me. Like, I feel like for me, gamer is still a very loaded term. Even when we talk, like, among journalists, I feel like when people say capital G gamer, like, you're referring to someone you do not want to be in the same room with. Like, because I agree with you, MJ, and anyone who plays games.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, brother. So, I mean, listen, she said the quiet part out loud that we all knew, right? Which is when they get together and they talk with other journalists, they reference us, like regular actual gamers. They reference us as capital G gamers, meaning people that you don't want to be in the same room with. So these girls work in the gaming industry. They've been working in the gaming industry for however long they've been working. And at the end of the day, they hate the people that they're writing articles for. What the fuck is this, brother? Like, I don't get it. Why do you hate the people that you write articles for? I don't get it. It should just be what the first girl said. I agree with the first girl. The first girl said it exactly what it should be. People who enjoy playing video games on a consistent basis. That's all it is. Then you got to bring this extra shit about how it's a loaded term and how, you know, capital G gamer is somebody you don't want to be in the same room with, blah, 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 whatever. It's like, and then if you criticize that, they'll be like, well, you're attacking me. You just hate women, whatever. Oh my God, brother. This is insane. Who are these people? So these are the people that write your gaming articles. These are the people that are in the gaming industry, playing access media. These are the people that, you know, companies are reaching out to in order to give information to give free press kits to give free codes to give swag bags to. These are some of your journalists.
Games is literally a gamer, but then I don't know if I have ever in my life introduced myself or called myself a gamer. Have
I wonder why.
You guys?
I wonder
think
why.
so.
I feel like
think
that's interesting.
yeah.
I wonder why all four of these girls never introduced themselves as a gamer. I wonder why. Gee, notice how they all have the same smile. They all have like the same teehees kind of smile, like you know. Like I wonder why all of you never introduce yourselves as gamers. I wonder why most women don't introduce themselves as gamers. I don't know. I just wonder why. It's interesting, right? Because if you're going to introduce yourself to someone, then obviously you're introducing yourself to someone that you know in real life. So your guard is going to be a little bit more down compared to someone online. So you mean to tell me that you can't even tell someone in real life who you're talking to or you're interested in or maybe their family or whatever that you're a gamer? You can't say that? Why? Why? Could it be because you're not actually playing video games most of the time? I don't know.
Yeah. I still feel like there's a connotation of like, if you're a gamer, you're a boy in your mum's basement eating super noodles or ramen from a bowl, and it's just
wow.
I feel
nice. Again, this mindset of this is what's plaguing the access media in gaming, because these people think so low of you. They think so low of you, right? Where they got to hit you with the stereotypes. Bro, this fucking girl looks like she's being kidnapped in her attic, brother. Like, what are you really trying to... This girl has no colors in her home whatsoever. Literally muted. Like, are you trying to seriously make it seem as if the gamer is the one that is in their mom's basement eating cup of ramen with your projection? You serious right now? I know people that do better than all of you combined as one person. The fuck are you talking about? Like, oh yeah, I believe the stereotypes. But shut the fuck. This is so stupid. They think, you know what it is too? They think that everybody's like Asmongold, where Asmongold, everybody knows how Asmongold lives. But at the end of the day, you know what? He's a fucking multi-millionaire, bro. If he wanted to, he can Thanos snap you out of existence and get a better place than all of you combined. He just chooses not to. You want to know why? Because it's not superficial. These mindsets come from people that are superficial, that are extremely judgmental. And honestly, they're just fucking assholes. That's really what it is. It's cope. It's cope at the end of the day. You want to believe that the average gamer is doing worse than you. You want to believe that because you believe them to be subhuman. And you believe yourself to be above that. That's what you believe. For whatever that reason may be. That's what you believe. And if that's the case, have at it. It is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to change your mind. You're not going to change my mind. We already know that. But it's amazing just to see them say it, because they'll deny this tooth and nail. They'll deny this, as much as possible. But the girl at the top literally said that she talks, like, they all talk amongst each other. All the journalists talk amongst each other. And none of them want to be anywhere close to capital G gamer. They don't want to be anywhere close to the chuds, essentially. So now they're just making their own world up.
Well, there's such a difference in my mind between liking video games and being a gamer. Like, it's my whole career. I've kind of devoted my life to games. Like, it's such a huge part of my life, but I still wouldn't call myself a gamer. I feel like...
What do you talk like? That? I don't understand why you speak like this. Perhaps? I don't know. Maybe? A gamer? Like, what the... Why do you, like, why is the end of your words always capitalized? The beginning of your words are lowercase, and then, like, the midway to the end of the words are all capitalized. Why is that? Bro, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. This is as far as I made it on my own. So we're at the, like, the 4-minute mark. This is as far as I made it. So we're going to go like another minute, and I can't do anymore. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
To me, gamer is a word that's prescribed by others and not self-given. And it doesn't really, I think, I would say I draw a large part of my identity from being someone that's passionate about games and that loves playing games. And so much of that is about seeking out new games and new things
Nothing
to
wrong with
try
that.
and new ways to be amazed by the gaming
Nothing wrong with
industry.
that.
But
Why is there a but? Why does it have to, why does there have to be a but? Why? Just like with the first girl. The first thing she said was great. The first thing she said was great. Why does there have to be a but? I don't understand. Just like with the second girl, like what you're saying here is fine. That's it. There shouldn't be a but.
Oh yeah, like similar to you, I would never call myself a gamer. That's a word that's almost a word used to describe people who are like comes from someone who isn't a gamer. So all the friends I know who go, "Oh, Serena's a gamer with a capital G," they don't play games.
Shocker. That's a little bit of an expose. So the people who throw around the term capital G gamer don't play games? I would be kind of inclined to agree with that, considering the girl above you literally threw that out there. She literally threw that out there. She said capital G gamer. So I think you guys don't play games. I don't know.
Because they see the kind of negative side of that thing being like, and what really annoys me is when someone says, "Oh, like you're a gamer," I feel like there's such a judgmental kind of attachment to that like, "Oh my God, you spent all weekend playing video games." Like, yeah, and you spent all weekend binge watching something on Netflix. Like, that there's such a negativity around the word gamer. Like, maybe we just need to.
Bro, if she says gamer like that one more time, I'm literally gonna join the 41%. I'm not even kidding. This shit is driving me insane. Bro. You know what's crazy is that she's talking about societal judgment. She's talking about societal judgment as to the reason why they don't want to classify themselves as gamers, right? And I would agree with that to an extent. But that's not what you said at the beginning. Societal judgment's one thing, but anyway, I can't do it anymore. I can't. This is Games Radar's new podcast, so congrats to them. I hope you guys get a lot of success and stuff, and that way you can convince whoever you're trying to convince to to be a real gamer. I really don't know what I don't know what it is. I don't know what I just watched, really. But that was our torture segment for the day. So there you go. You're welcome for the HR meeting, chat. Everybody got into the HR meeting today. HR meeting for everybody. It's like, dude, listen. At the end of the day, I know there's like a societal thing, but here's the thing, right? Guys, let's ask ourselves a question real quick. So you have 4 women that are complaining about the societal ramifications of being called a gamer, right? Are we on the same page? The societal ramifications of being called a gamer. Now I'm going to ask you guys in the chat. I'm going to ask you guys, okay? Who are the ones on average that are making those societal ramifications for being called a gamer? Who are the ones on average that are making people feel bad for playing video games too much? Who are the ones on average that are doing that? You got 4 women on the panel complaining about the societal ramifications of being called a gamer. And who are the ones that are making people feel bad for playing video games supposedly too much? Who? No, not the woke. No, not the woke. No, you're close, but not the woke. No. No. Journos? No. Donna got it. There you go. Donna got it. Let me highlight Donna's chat. Where's Donna? Hold on. Chat's moving fast. Donna, where you at? Donna, where you at? Right here. Boom. Women. Women. It's women. When's the last time you saw a dude who doesn't act like a girl make other people feel bad for playing too many video games? When's the last time? Yeah, every once in a while you'll get a weirdo. Sure, every once in a while. But most of the time, it's women that are making everybody else, both men and women, by the way. So they'll attack men and they'll attack other women for playing video games too much. But it's mostly women that are doing that. You know? So just think about that, right? Just think about that. 4 women complaining about how society views gaming, not even wanting to have the conversation that women is the reason why, on average, society has that connotation when it comes to gaming. You know? Again, that's not saying that there aren't women out there that play video games like men. I'm just telling you what it is, okay? I'm just telling you what it is on average. On average. All right, boys, enough of that fucking torture, man. Enough of that torture. Thank you, Donna, for calling it out. Appreciate you. All right, let's resume TTS, because I'm sure you guys had a lot to say for that. And then we're going to get into our next topic. We're going to talk about Xbox
These
or
are
Marathon.
people who can't answer the question, what is a woman? They definitely can't answer what is a gamer.
Isn't that so ironic,
they want
Philip?
to
Thank you for the 5. That's so ironic.
And take the word of gamer for their own words. That's what they're trying to do, to put more labels, to destroy true diversity, to create more discrimination.
So, Adair Soto, thank you for the 10, first off. I don't necessarily agree they want to take the word gamer. I think what it is that they want to make the word gamer into essentially like something to be ashamed of. Because they themselves view gaming or gamers as something to be ashamed of. So they're trying desperately to make that word into something to be ashamed of, which is why they're trying to pretend like it's something nasty and you know, you don't want to be called that. You don't even want to be in the same room as somebody who's called a gamer. I mean, what the fuck does that even mean, bro? Like what does that even mean? That's crazy. So you essentially think you're not safe? Really? That's crazy. But anyway, so that's basically what I think they're trying to do. I don't think they want to take over the word. I don't think they want to be anywhere near that word. Listen, at the end of the day, man, these people want to write about politics and they're using the gaming industry to try to springboard a career into something else. That's really what it is. And the sad truth is that most of them don't ever get that far. So they end up staying around the gaming industry because that's one of the most accepting industries. It's so ironic. It's so ironic that the industry that is claimed to be most misogynistic and most bigoted is the most accepting fucking industry where these people can find jobs easily. You don't even have to be a gamer to be able to write about video games like that. I mean, it's literally proven every day. It is one of the most acceptable industries by a long shot, and yet we get called bigoted, racist, whatever, as much as possible. And we can't even just disagree without them losing their minds over the disagreement and claiming that we hate them for it. It's like, life, you know? Anyway, keep going. Derek, thank you for the 10.
I'd about girls. Sounds like a Decepticon to me.
Thank you for the 2.
What is a gamer?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
SS Craig was on Timcast last night, and a dev who worked on Veilguard called in and talked about these foids running game design from HR. It's crazy.
No shit, really?
Put something on the wall at least, or paint it. They're all pretentious pseudo-intellectual snobs.
Debo, thank you for the 2. Yes, they are.
It just shows they are all fake and part of that commie cabal of tourists who just want to ruin the hobby we have.
Yeah, it's
I'm already
one
bad. Step ahead of you, Hypno, shopping my katana next to a Dr. Pepper final drink. Chud Bigot Gamer Army.
Thank you, Adair Soto. Yo, Red Ogre, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Why are all these ugly ass of wannabe talking about games?
Oh, no.
We all know they have AI writing their articles because they are too busy with their knee pads trying to better themselves.
Oh my God.
They all have a single brain cell between them all.
Trey, thank you.
They look and sound like a bunch of Karens.
Pretty close, Kara. Pretty close. Thank you for the 2. Trey, thank you for the $50 mega banger, bro. Holy shit. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, bro. Shout out to Trey Burkhalter. Absolute legend. There was a couple of supers that didn't get read. I don't know why, so I'm just going to read them myself. Odin Dark with a 5 says, I've been to a few fighting game tournaments in real life, Smash Bros. And Street Fighter 6, respectively. Only saw a handful of girls and they, them, it weirdos. Yeah, I mean, again, I just want to make sure we reiterate. There are women in the gaming scene. There have been women in the gaming scene for decades, okay? Literally decades. There have been women in the gaming industry. The unfortunate thing is that there are a new breed of people that are in the gaming industry. They want to use this way too accepting industry, because I really think that's what it is. It's like, it's realizing that you could take advantage of somebody who's just way too accepting. This industry is way too accepting. And there are people who don't have a career otherwise that take advantage of this way too accepting industry. And they have now tried to take advantage of it to the point where they've been in it for so long that now they're trying to change it all around them, you know? And it's like, you're never going to change it. No matter how much you call gamers bigoted, racist, sexist, whatever, those words mean absolutely fucking nothing to people anymore. They haven't for a very long time. You're never going to change the industry. Don't confuse acceptance with weakness. Just because this is an overly accepting industry doesn't mean that you could just come in and push people around because you feel a certain way, or you want to change it to fit whatever the fuck you want to make it fit so that you could feel whatever you want to feel, because your feelings change every day. So really, even if we understood it today, we're not going to understand it tomorrow. So it really doesn't fucking matter. At the end of the day, it is never going to change. Gaming has always been like this. It will never change. You will never change people in that regard. And you either enjoy the hobby for what it is and you get down with the get down, or just keep it to yourself. That's basically it. You know, these are people, yeah, exactly. These are people that have never been told no in their life whatsoever, which ironically, most women usually don't. And it's just what it is, man.
When I game,
I just I don't understand why it's so difficult.
I game for real.
Hey yo, why'd that sound so slutty though? Tanya, thanks for the 5. Appreciate it. And then we had, let me see, Odin, thank you again for the 5. Then Black Tailgate, legend. I was getting distracted by Suicide McDuggan's song that stuck in my head. And now I'm purposely distracted by Suicide McDuggan's song. Oh, that's probably why I didn't read it. Hey, I appreciate that, Black Tailgate. Keeping it alive, bro. Keeping it alive. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man. And Kasami47 Crip with the $1. Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much. Shout out to Kasami. Thank you, sir. And shout out to Nameless something. I can't read it. Who sent the thumbs up for 10 jewels. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me go over to Rumble really quick. This is a big topic. It is. What is a gamer, right? It's like an interesting topic. And when it's people that don't really play games asking that question, you have to wonder, because again, like the easiest answer was what the first girl said. That should have been the end of the conversation. The moment all the other girls started saying, but it's like, oh, here it comes. Like, the shit is coming, you know? Adair Soto with $1, for example. You don't go to a women's salon and a man turns on the television for sports or women's clothing. Or a women's clothing store demanding this should be a man's store. It doesn't work that way. Women and men are different. Exactly. But for some reason, when it comes to a predominantly male-dominated hobby, suddenly that's not allowed, and it has to be changed. It's kind of weird. Torno with a 2. If they don't like the industry, they should get out of its way. Yeah, I mean, there's always that too, but we all know that's not going to happen because, again, you got to go where the easy jobs are. And right now, the easy jobs are in the gaming industry. You don't need to have many qualifications, if any qualifications at all, in order to be able to, write for the gaming industry or practice access media. Again, you don't have to play video games in order to get on your knees for a corporation. You don't have to play video games in order to say, wow, this is really good. Thank you. Hashtag ad, hashtag sponsored by Sony. You don't have to be good at any of that shit. All you got to do is be a good yes man or a yes woman. That's it. That's all you got to be. So I don't know why, like, again, people are shocked to see these kind of people here, but realistically, these are the exact kind of people that this industry wants. This industry wants people that are just going to say yes to everything and don't question a single thing. Shut the fuck up and keep going.
What is a gamer?
That's what they want.
A miserable pile of nerds' hobbies.
Yes. What is a gamer? What is a gamer, Chad? That's the question today. All right, enough of that, boys. Let's get to the next topic. Let's talk about, hold on. Let's bring up, you want to do marathon? Let's talk about marathon. Marathon should be good. Marathon should be good. Let's go. Let me pause TTS real quick. We covered everything on YouTube and Rumble. Oh, we never did gifted games. Chat, I'm felted. Hold on, wait, hold on. We never did gifted games. Let me see. Let me see gifted games real quick. Hold on. Kenton the Dragon Master? A ghost story. Here you go. October would be optimal to play. Just saying. You'll be fine. Surely incorporeal beings don't bother you. Mwahahaha. Dragon Master, what the fuck? What does that even mean? Gifted Banisher's Ghost of New Eden. What is this game? Hunt ghosts as two memorable characters in a story-driven action RPG where your decisions carry dramatic consequences. Are they actually dramatic? Are they actually dramatic? I mean, like, the characters look really not that great. Like, what kind of game is this? Torn between honoring your oath to the living and saving your departed partner, how far will you go for love? Yeah, I don't know about that, man. There's a sus game underneath? No, there's no game underneath. It's just this one. It's just this one. I appreciate that. Dragon Master, thank you, man. I will definitely check it out. So you say play this in October? Is this meant to be, like, scary? It doesn't look scary. Looks like a 2014 game. No, I think this came out recently. I'm pretty sure I saw this in, like, some showcase or something we watched either this year or last year. I'm pretty sure. Oh, these are the vampire devs? Really? Really? That explains the art style. Okay, interesting. It's not scary. Looks like a Sweet Baby Inc. game. Well, I mean, he said played in October, so I don't know. All right, well, we'll see, Dragon Master, but thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Shout out to Dragon Master. At least it's not Fuda. At least it is not Fuda. Speaking of Fuda, let's talk about Marathon. You guys ready for this? Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about PlayStation. Well, technically, we're going to talk about Sony. We're going to talk about Sony's Marathon. You know, the video game that they decided to dump Destiny for. Remember that? Remember all the Destiny fans that thought they were going to have a video game for a much longer time, maybe even a Destiny 3. But no, that's not what happened. Marathon has been dying little by little by little by little. And at the end of the day, we all knew this was going to happen, except for the Marathon shills. They tried to convince you that the game was doing amazing and that if you tried to call out the fact that it wasn't, you were just a bigoted chud. That's all you were. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got more news regarding Marathon. Not only are their numbers dwindling, not only has there been other executives that have left, like, for example, the Bungie veteran Lars Bakken has also left the studio. This was after more than 20 years of, basically retiring from game development altogether. Right? This one was a little bit more of a, I'm ready to retire move. But then not even like a couple of days after this, come to find out that the director of Marathon has officially left the company. Well, supposedly anyway. Saying that you left, I don't know if I necessarily believe that considering all the layoffs that are happening right now. I'm pretty sure you were forced to leave. But we're going to talk about this. So Marathon has officially lost their director, and this is for a video game that recently had a free-to-play week that was supposed to revive the game. Come to find out, it actually killed the game even more. Players, basically got cut in half from what they were, even before it was free. So let's talk about it. So he made an announcement today. He says, hey, everyone. By the way, if you don't remember who this is the guy who is having that podcast after they got caught stealing art. He was having that podcast, And during that podcast, remember how the art director at the time was sitting next to him and was just like looking pissed, staring at the screen the entire time, looking pissed? Yeah, this is that guy. So this is the guy that delivered the news regarding the, the stolen art and stuff like that. So, hey, everyone, I've got a bit of an announcement to make. Today, Friday the 17th, will be my last day at Bungie, and I'll be passing the torch of game director to the very capable and amazing hands of Del Chaff III, who will guide the game forward alongside the creative director, Julia Narden. Both of them have been operating in a strong leadership capacity for the team and are ready to guide Marathon into the next chapter with an even better and brighter future. I don't know about that, boys. I don't know about that, boys. Better and brighter future? I don't know, man. You guys really bet it all on this game. They must be trolling. They're not. Like, you guys really seriously bet it all on Marathon. And I think that's so crazy to me because you guys got rid of Destiny for Marathon, which a lot of people told you was stupid. And then on top of that, Marathon is literally transforming into like a PvE-focused video game. You guys are basically trying to turn it into a Destiny 3 already. It's insane. You bet everything on an extraction shooter. There was already a niche product from the beginning. And then on top of that, the game completely flops. And then you're like, you know what? We're going to give up on Destiny. We're going to turn this into a PvE game. What the hell are we doing? This has to, like, who is leading? Oh, I guess this guy was. No longer this guy, but I guess he was. Anyway, I'm proud of them, and I'm excited to see them help the future of this crazy little world that we've created together. As for me, I'll be heading to something new, somewhere else, and we'll update you on where that is and what soon. I just want to say a deeply heartfelt thank you to all for supporting me and Marathon in our windy mission to bring a dark and terrifying space survival frontier to your screen. So he went to a whole new studio, which is so interesting. This guy is literally abandoning ship. So while the other guy, Lars Bakken, basically retired, which that could have happened at any point. He just happened to do it now. Whatever. You can chalk that up to retirement. This doesn't sound like the retirement. This sounds like you can leave with your head up high, or we can basically fire you and kick you out. That's essentially what's going on here. The mission will continue in new surprising ways, so stay tuned for what this team has in store for you. It's been a pleasure seeing all the stories you've created, all the clever ways you've found ways to murder robots and one another. Hopefully, as I move on to new things, you'll join me for those adventures as well. Much love to the Marathon community and all my friends and colleagues at Bungie. Maybe cross path again, etc., 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 right? So he's gone. He's completely gone. Now, again, I just want to reiterate, and ironically, the Marathon studio actually posted about this. We're going to go over this statement in a second, but I just want to say, looking at the way that this game was ran, looking at the way that this game was managed, I got to be real with you. I don't know if I want to go to another game that's managed by this same person. You know, I just don't. I don't know, because at the end of the day, decisions are not just a one-man thing. Obviously, everything that happened at Bungie was a culmination of all of them doing really bad decisions. But if you're the director, you're obviously going to take the fall. And I think that's what's happening here, right? This is a guy who's probably one of the highest paid people on the entire team. This is the guy who's probably making the same money as both of the replacements combined, right? So chances are they fired him and they got 2 employees out of 1, pretty much is what's going on here. It's so obvious that this didn't turn out the way that everybody's been saying it was. Everybody's been saying this game was amazing. That's what all the streamers were saying. That's what all Twitter was telling you. This game's amazing, and if you don't play it, you just don't understand what's so amazing about it. And then you had Marathon players that were telling everybody else who was even remotely interested in the game, but had some, concerns. They basically told them to fuck off, not even trying to grow their community. And it's so funny, because this guy left, right? This dude left literally not even a couple of days after the announcement that there's going to be a community event. Marathon players are trying to organize a community event. I talked about this the other day. They're trying to organize a community event called Marathon Revival Week. Brother, you guys just lost your director. What are you going to revive at this point? This makes it even worse. This must demoralize the people who planned on doing some sort of revival week where they were trying to convince other people to buy the game for their friends. They're trying to convince other people to gift the game to their friends and stuff. Meanwhile, the director decided to walk out on you, because I'm telling you right now, if this game was successful, this guy wouldn't have left. If this game was successful, he wouldn't have been forced out. Or whichever it is, either he left or he was forced out, it doesn't matter. This guy would still be here. if the game was successful. So clearly, the game cannot support the amount of developers that it has, and that also includes all the leaders that it has as well, because this game has, I think there's like 500 people left, pretty sure, at Bungie. So realistically, man, this is just a massive felting. And again, yo, this is the guy, this is the art director who was A-okay with stealing the art from that artist that they ended up settling with, behind the scenes. Nobody knows, what they settled for. But basically, this was him. So this is like an AI image from the screenshot of the podcast that they did, where it was supposed to be like a Q&A with Marathon, but they started off the Q&A addressing the stolen art, and they did it in the most like basic way possible, just to get from point A to Z, and then that's it. Then they just went back to the game. So this is him. I forgot his name, but it is what it is. Yeah, they're basically just abandoning ship at this point. Now, Marathon made a comment. Let's go over this real quick. It says, hey, all, we can't thank Joe enough for his leadership and contributions over the years. We've seen some questions about how things will go during this transition, and we wanted to call back to a post we made earlier this week. Trust comes from being consistent, both in how we communicate and in whether players can actually feel the improvements that we're talking about. We plan to maintain transparency through Marathon development accounts, and our goal is to keep the conversation flowing. Our next stop is the mid-Season 2 update and Vault Breaker event early next week, but beyond that, we have a lot to talk about for Season 3 and the future Marathon. Stay tuned. I just want to be very clear that they've had like the first 4 or 5 seasons already planned. You're going to find out. I think it's 4, because it's 4 seasons a year, right? So they're going to ride this out. I'm pretty sure Sony is giving them the grace of at least finishing the first year, because they don't want to have the kind of stain on their record like what came with Concord. They don't want to have, at least with Marathons, there was some sort of player base. Granted, they lost pretty much almost everybody, but there was some sort of player base. With Concord, there was no player base whatsoever, and they just gave it up at that point. I think Sony's going to give them a year. I think Sony's going to let them ride out for the first 4 seasons. And then after that, if after season 4 is done, if there isn't a turnaround with this game, one of 2 things is going to happen. Either the game is going to be shut down, which I don't think they're going to allow that to happen, because Bungie would have to release another game before they can actively shut down this game. You don't want Bungie to have no games out there. That'll be insane. Imagine a world where Bungie Studios has 0 games out there. That's crazy. What a fall from grace. I don't think that's going to happen. But that's one possibility. They could shut down the game, or after a year, if it doesn't turn around, the game's going to go free to play. That's what it is. It's going to go free to play. They're going to redo the microtransactions and the monetization of it, and they're going to ride it out until Bungie comes out with their next game, whatever that may be, because apparently they're working on another video game. I don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. They just said that they're in pre-production for some other video game. Don't know what it is. So that's what I think is ultimately going to happen, but I think at the very least, they're going to have at least 1 year before anything. So we'll see what ends up happening with this nonsense, but realistically, man, this is just so hilarious to me, because the timing on this is crazy. It is crazy to see this go down. So RIP to Marathon, abandoned ship. You guys lost your director. You got 2 other people. It's unfortunate, because, again, what do I always say? What do I always say? It doesn't have to be like this. The industry doesn't have to be like this. There's no reason why we have to have this the way that we have it. The only reason why we do have it the way that we have it is because you guys want it this way. You wanted it this way. And you'll sit here and pretend like, no, I didn't want this. I didn't want to get fired. Yeah, of course, nobody wants to get fired. But when you guys decide to do the things that you've been doing for the last 5 to 10 years, it was only a matter of time. You can only fuck around and find out for so long. It was only a matter of time. And it's unfortunate, because now we're here. And now there's no way to stop it at this point. You got Bungie firing hundreds of people. You got Microsoft firing thousands of people. You guys wanted it this way. And now what's happening to you is something you couldn't have foreseen, but for some reason, everybody else foresaw it. Everybody else foresaw this happening, but you guys. You guys thought, you know why? Because you guys had subsidization money that was endless. It was endless. You were taking all kinds of subsidiary money. But now without that money, now you got to survive on your own. So you've been doing this for the longest time. So now we're here. And again, it doesn't have to be this way. So hopefully in the future, maybe they realize that perhaps you can't choose your customers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've said this many times before, and I'll say it again. You guys are a sales company. That's what you are. You're a sales company. You're selling a product. The product that you're selling is a video game, which means that you're trying to sell video games to gamers. And I know our first segment, we went over, like, what's a gamer? We all know what a gamer is. You're trying to sell a video game to gamers. But then you wanted to pick and choose who was allowed to buy your game and who wasn't based on their political opinions, based on their ideology, based on whatever else other than the fact that they're a gamer, they want to buy a video game that's good. So you guys wanted to pick and choose your customers. Well, now, because you decided to do that, yeah, that didn't work out too well. That didn't work out too well. You're a sales company at the end of the day. You don't get to choose your customers. The customer chooses you. And unfortunately, nobody chose you. That's what it is. I'm sorry, but I know they don't want to talk about that. They don't want that to be the thing, but that's what it is. You can't choose your customers. Let me resume TTS. Here we go.
Yes, Hypno. Wait, wrong yes.
Are you moaning?
Pro Sony media equals fake gamers using PS as backdoor to mainstream entertainment, aka Hollywood via Sony Pics/music.
Sounds about right, Ben. Thank you for the 5. Sounds about right. Appreciate that. Darius Hoto, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Welcome home is right. And again, it does kind of suck in a way because, again, I like the gaming industry. I don't like the way that it is right now, but I like the gaming industry a lot. It takes up a lot of my fucking time. I play video games way too goddamn much. I played it all my life. And it sucks that I remember a time where we would get to see really cool like developer videos and stuff where developers were basically like rock stars, you know, where especially like with Xbox had like the whole attitude, right? Developers were like rock stars, man. And they would put out some banger fucking videos and shit. Nobody cared about like political correctness or none of this bullshit. They just wanted to hype up people to buy an interesting game. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to hype you up and stuff, and that was cool. But now we live in this world, and it's like I keep saying, I don't care how much they fucking don't like me. I don't care how much they don't like me. Because again, at the end of the day, you don't get to choose who your customer is. But all I'm gonna do is tell you what I feel like is really going on. And realistically, this shit doesn't have to be this way. It just doesn't. It doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way where gamers are fighting with developers 5 out of 10 times. It doesn't have to be a point where you have community managers who, instead of trying to manage a community and foster a community, they instead decide to fracture the community, split it up based on your political opinions. Because for some reason you just can't disagree with them in anything. Otherwise you're hating on them or you're like, wanting them dead or some shit. It's like, it doesn't have to be this way. None of this has to be this way. But it just is. It just is. And it's going to continue to get worse until there's an actual crash. Right now, we're seeing an earthquake. Okay, we're seeing an earthquake, but eventually it's only a matter of time before the fucking planet splits. That's what's going to happen. So, yeah, it's like they antagonize the community, and for what? And then they try to pretend like they're fucking innocent in the whole thing. And again, like the last video showed us, they literally said that they speak amongst themselves, they speak to other journalists, and all the journalists have the same idea about what a capital G gamer is. Why does it have to be like this? I don't understand. Why? Because we make jokes you don't like? Is that what it is? We make jokes you don't like? Why? Because we make jokes about gay people as much as we make jokes about regular, everyday people, straight people, whatever. Is that why? Is that why? Because we don't have to worry about what others think about us. See, that's the problem. Like these people worry about the perception, their own perception to other people. So they worry about what other people think about them. So when they meet people, they don't care about what people think about them. They lose their mind. They don't know how to react to that. They don't know what that means. It's like you literally are just fighting this enemy for no reason, and all you're doing is ruining your own selves. Because it's not the gamers being fired. Guess what? The gamers are still going to have their jobs. You can pretend like they're in their mom's basement all you want. That ain't the case for a lot of people. I know a lot of super successful people that you wouldn't even think are hardcore gamers. And meanwhile, those motherfuckers are playing video games like it's nothing. I mean, the other day, The Big Show admitted he has like hundreds of hours in Baldur's Gate 3. The Big Show. This motherfucker's like 7'5" tall. And this dude is fucking playing Baldur's Gate, bro. Probably got the nudity fucking shit turned on and everything. This dude's out here fucking bears and shit. Bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Like, this whole stereotype of you know, XYZ person's a gamer because they're in their mom's basement. That shit's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. Because you know it's not true. We know it's not true. They know it's not true. But they peddle it anyway. Because they can't admit that the gamers are more successful than them. Or at the very least, are actually people that have just normal everyday lives. They think that they're just like miserable people that are in their basement single, never married, never had a girlfriend, never anything, no kids, no nothing, whatever. Like, that's what they think. That's what they think. So, it's always going to be this way so long as those people are always the ones that have access. It's always going to be this way. So, this divide is only going to get further and further. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is, you know? All right, we're going to go over gifted games. Let's resume TTS really quick. Did I pause it? I did not pause it, so why is it not reading it? What the fit? Why is it not reading it? Yo, Point Break, thanks for the jewels, man. King Joker, thank you for the jewels as well. Appreciate that. Why is it not reading it? Hold on. Hold on, chat. We might have had a little bit of a lag. Let me reload this shit. Well, I could read it myself. Hold on. I could read it myself. Why am I getting so many gifted games? The TTS broke? It might have. There was like a little lag spike during that segment. I saw the lag spike, and anytime that happens, the TTS freaks out. I don't know why. It's like a disconnect or something. What if let me see if I replay Adair Soto's. Let's see.
Welcome home.
Okay, that worked. That worked, but for some reason, Speedy Cakes and TJ's are not showing up in the docket. That's weird. That's weird. It should show up, but it's not. All right, I'm just gonna read it, man. I'm gonna read it. Speedy Cake with a 10 as DSB beat Mass Effect 1 on Insane Thursday, moved on to Mass Effect 2 on Insane Friday, and forgot that it's from the era of forced cover-based shooters and Mexico piss filters. LOL. Have a good weekend. Yo, Mexico piss filters is so accurate for that time period. Remember when all the games had like that yellow haze? What was the actual reason for that yellow haze? Is it because it hid like certain imperfections or something like that? I think it was like there were certain imperfections in textures back then for like the kind of TV resolution and shit. So it hid all that stuff, right? The piss filter. Yeah, it hid all of that, or at least it hid most of that stuff, you know? I'm pretty sure that's why it was. Yeah, it hid all the texture fuck ups. Yeah. Yeah, that's so funny. Thank you for the 10, brother. Appreciate that. And then TJ, $49.99. What a badass, bro. Look at this guy. Shout out to TJ, $49.99. He said, I'm late as fuck, but wanted to show some love to Hypnocast and chat. Hail to all you amazing people. Let's fucking go, TJ. Thank you so much, man. Holy shit. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. That means a lot, dude. Holy shit. $49.99. We hit tier 1. Sonia says, thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. And Speedy Cake, thank you again for that 10 banger. Appreciate you. Let's go over to Rumble. Then we're going to continue. We got more stories, guys. We got more. Let's see. Rumble, you got anything? What's Rumble doing? Rumble. Okay, we're caught up on Rumble. All right. Guys, let's check out these gifted games. I'm almost positive they're fucking fooders. I am almost positive they're fooders. Let me see. Doombanger. You jinx yourself. You fool. My pet sister pet sister is a Futanari. My pet sister. The fuck is a pet sister? Jesus Christ, man. Oh, man. You gay as fuck, boy. Go on the girls' podcast. Gay. Oh, ghost stories, was it? Asking you shall receive. Toradol. Help! My new roommate is a hung goth Futanari ghost. You got, like, we need to talk. We need to, guys, we need to talk. All right? We need to talk. Oh, it's sitter, not sister? I can't read? Bro, I'm felted. I'm felted. Holy shit, I need glasses. I need glasses. I'm getting old, man. Guys, hung, first off, you're a ghost. Why are you hung? Okay? That's just like, what are we doing? That's, and second off, this is the second time I've gotten this game. This is the second time I've gotten this game, bro. What's with the double felt? What are we doing? What are we doing? Because it's supposed to be scary? There's nothing scary about this. It's only nasty. You gay as fuck, boy. Go to HR right now. Gay. Bro, this is like, it's for me to find out. I'd rather not. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I heard this game's doing really well, by the way. People are actually really excited for this. Holy fuck, no hearts left. I thought this was going to be another Fuda game. Felsev said that's better. Yeah, it's better. I thought this was going to be another Fuda game. No hearts left says, sorry about being a prick. Recovering from sleep deprivation. Gave my blind friend a cheese grater. He said it was the most violent book he'd read. No hearts left. It's all good, bro. You know I love you, man. Shout out to No Hearts Left. I could take a troll. Don't worry about it. You heard good stuff on it? Yeah, I heard a lot of good stuff about this game. People actually saying this game is good. The combat's crazy for Avatar. Is it really? I might hop on this. Oh, fuck. Somebody's going to make that gay. Shit! I might hop on this game. I might hop on this. It's too late. It's fine. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. What game? Oh, Avatar Legends, the fighting game. Is that game that we ended up looking at multiple times. And the gameplay looked really good. The gameplay looked really, really good. So, I don't know. Definitely want to check this out. I wonder if anybody else has this. I don't think anybody else in the SNH crew has this. Is Sheep streaming tonight? I don't know. I don't know. Does he usually stream on Fridays? I'm pretty sure he does. No hearts left. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Seriously. And not only that, this guy got the digital fucking deluxe edition, bro. Jesus Christ. Talk about an apology. It's like, sorry for being a prick. It's okay. I could take a troll. That's what we're here for. We're here for 2 hours plus as a punching bag. That's literally what it is. That's what it is. I entertain you. You guys punch me down. And we have a good time. That's what it is. No, seriously, no hearts left. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, sir. Legendary gift. Absolutely legendary. Yeah, no hearts left. Don't beat yourself up. Exactly. And then, look at this guy, man. TJ becoming a fucking member all on his own. Shout out to TJ. Appreciate that, man. Welcome to the Bigot Army. We got another Bigot Army soldier, boys. Another Bigot Army soldier. Dude dropped a $49.99 mega banger and a membership. That's crazy. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right. Let's get into the next topic. We got to talk about Xbox, boys. I'm going to pause TTS now. Let's talk about Xbox because, man, I've been waiting for this. Guys, you already know, dude. Before I even get into the segment, you already know what I have been saying for the last, week and a half, 2 weeks, ever since we found out about the layoffs that were coming, right? What's the one thing I said? Bro, I swear to God, what's the one thing I said? I said that Asha Sharma needs to walk into Bethesda right now and needs to rain Todd Howard's ass in, and she needs to felt him, and she needs to get him to do what needs to be fucking done. I was like, Bethesda was next. Somebody got to walk in that office and rein his ass in. And that's exactly what we got, boys. That's exactly what we got. I'm excited as fuck for this. Let's go over it. Hold on. Let me X out of the marathon stuff just so I don't get it mixed up. We got to talk about this, boys. This is crazy work. I am excited for this shit. All right. Let's talk about this. Here we go. All right, guys, we're going to talk about Xbox. I know it's not PlayStation. You're shocked. I'm shocked. Your mother's shocked. But we're going to be talking about Xbox today because I finally got what I've been asking for a very, very, very long time, ladies and gentlemen. So one of the things that I've been talking about ever since the announcement of the layoffs were happening at Xbox and basically this bloodbath that they were trying to talk about that was happening over at Xbox, one of the things I kept asking for was for somebody to walk into the Xbox office of Bethesda and to essentially rein Todd Howard in, because I feel like Todd Howard is somebody who has taken advantage of the hands-off approach that Xbox has supposedly been going with their studios for the last 5+ years now. You know, Asha Sharma has admitted that they had a hands-off approach. A lot of developers have said that Xbox had a hands-off approach, and they essentially let the inmates run the asylum at this point. They didn't really want to be too hard on these guys, or they didn't want to control them too much or anything. All of that has essentially changed now. All of that's over. Those days are gone. But that is what was happening. And I feel like somebody like Todd Howard, who does have a name, who does have a legacy, as much as he is annoying, he does have that name recognition and legacy in the gaming industry. I feel like if anybody's going to take advantage of this and guarantee himself a job for another 10+ years, it's going to be somebody like Todd Howard. So we all know that Elder Scrolls 6 has been in development hell for who knows how long now. They announced this thing like damn near what feels like a decade ago and has nothing to show for it whatsoever. And they're working on other projects as well. Nobody knew what they were. Well, Asha Sharma walked into the office and completely cracked the whip, boys. Completely cracked the whip. So I saw this post on X, and this is from specifically, obviously, the Bethesda main account. And the moment I saw this, a note from Bethesda Game Studios, I already knew. Even before reading this, I already knew. And it's crazy, bro. It's crazy that you had somebody like Phil Spencer, who also has a name, who also has a legacy in Xbox especially, and he couldn't get this done because he was probably too busy playing boys with Todd Howard and trying to be all friendly with him instead of reining his ass in and being like, listen, you need to get your shit together because you are sitting on some of the biggest gold mines that this fucking company has, and you are purposely doing nothing with it. Literally nothing with it. So let's talk about it. So it says, a note from Bethesda Game Studios. We love making these worlds as much as you love playing in them. Are you sure about that? Today we want to share what's next for Bethesda Game Studios and what you could expect from us in the years ahead. It's crazy that they're announcing multiple projects that we didn't have full confirmations for, or that we didn't actually fully know about, and they announced it in this post. Talk about the weakest way. Talk about the weakest way to announce it, bro. It's like, what are we doing on an X post? It's because she gave them 0 time. She's like, you're not going to get any build up. You're not going to get any lead up time. You're just going to tell people what's coming, and you're going to tell them now. You got to do it now. And we know this is Todd Howard because Asha Sharma posted and said Todd Howard just shared plans for the Fallout, the Elder Scrolls, and Starfield franchises. So all of this is coming from Todd. Anyway, so it says for 40 years, we built games that have entertained almost 500 million players. More than just games, these are worlds. Worlds for you to explore, shape, and make your own. Worlds that we return to together. Sometimes you fall through the world, but that's a whole other thing. That's what's driving us forward. We're investing more deeply in the worlds players love, giving creators a bigger role in shaping their experiences and bringing our teams closer together so that we can get our games into your hands sooner, support them longer, and continue building them alongside you for decades to come. This is really the main part here. This is the main part here, right? Because we all know that the modding community absolutely is what's keeping Bethesda alive. And if it wasn't for the modding community, this company would be completely destroyed because they're incapable of making anything that's not broken. So the moment they release this broken game, the modders go and fix it within a week. And then it takes Bethesda a year to release all the actual fixes. But, anyway. So Starfield continues. With over 17 million players engaged, logging almost 1 billion hours to date, Starfield remains an important part of our future. As we enter year 3, we'll continue expanding the settled systems with new stories, targeted gameplay improvements, and additional updates, while preparing for the launch of a new Starborn content next year. More than 40% of players already customize their experience through creations, and will continue investing in creators and giving players new ways to make Starfield their own. Created by players, we believe from the beginning that our worlds belong not only to the people who make them, but also to the people who play them. That's why we've long provided players with tools to create their own experiences, dating back to Morrowind construction set. This year marked another major milestone for creations with expansion to Fallout 4. Joining Skyrim and Starfield, we're proud to say creators have already earned more than $10 million in royalties from their work. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The future of Fallout, this is the big one right here. Fallout is one of our biggest priorities today. Fallout 5 remains our long-range destination, and we have multiple Fallout projects in active development right now. So they're essentially confirming Fallout 5 is in development. If you didn't know, now you know. Fallout 76 continues to be homes to millions of players exploring Appalachia together. With nearly 70 free updates released to date, the journey is far from over. And, honestly, bro, this is the problem. Fallout 76 is the problem. Fallout 76 is the reason why Fallout 5 and Elder Scrolls 6 is in development hell. Because Todd Howard cannot let go of Fallout 76. He can't let it go. He can't admit that that shit was a massive failure. He cannot admit that he released this thing in one of the worst states I've ever seen a video game ever. He can't let it go. This game is the reason why it's taking us so long to get to these other games. This is honestly the reason. But anyway, with nearly 70 free updates, in fact, we have a major Fallout 76 expansion planned for next year called Raven Rock, a prequel story to Fallout 3, Fallout 4, the most award-winning game in the franchise, just celebrated its 10-year anniversary and recently passed over 35 million copies sold, continuing to attract a new audience every year. We also know many players want to revisit previous Fallout experiences. While we're not announcing any dates today, we have been working on remasters for both Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. So now, we got confirmation that they are in fact remastering Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Fallout New Vegas was an Obsidian game. And Bethesda is the one that's remastering Fallout New Vegas. So, because to my understanding, the project that they're working on with Obsidian Entertainment that they're about to announce in a second, that project is not the remaster for Fallout New Vegas. So that's a little bit weird because, again, we covered the story that Bethesda and Obsidian are basically like at odds ends because Obsidian wanted control over New Vegas and to remaster it, and Bethesda said, no, we're going to do it. So I find this to be really interesting because now they're supposedly working together. I don't know. It seems like Obsidian probably went to mommy and complained to mommy, and mommy's like, we're going to felt daddy. And so Todd Howard was told by Asha Sharma that he needs to work with Obsidian. Pretty sure that's what's happening here, but, anyway. So Fallout Shelter, which I forgot even existed, continues to be the most popular way to experience Fallout on the go, with more than 250 million players engaged. There's more ahead for Fallout Shelter, including new seasons. An unscripted Fallout Shelter television project is also in the works, with our partners at Amazon Studios and Kilter Films, so they're making another Fallout TV show. Guys, they're announcing all this stuff in an X post. Think about that. They're announcing all of this in an X post. So this tells me that Asha was probably sitting with Todd literally while he was typing this and was like, you need to put this in there. You need to put that in there. You need to tell these people that you're working on this and you're working on that and you got to do it now. That's what it seems like. This guy's announcing everything in an X post. Anyway, we would like to congratulate Kilter Films and Amazon Studios on the 10 Emmy nominations for Fallout Season 2. Production on Season 3 is already underway. And while we won't host a traditional Fallout Day broadcast this year, we're already planning something special for Fallout's 30th anniversary in 2027, when Fallout Day will be celebrated live in Washington, D.C. Now, studio collaboration. This is where it gets interesting, right? The Wasteland continues to expand as we team up once again with our longtime friends at Obsidian Entertainment. We're happy to confirm that they're working with us on a new Fallout project. We'll have more to share in the future. That's it. That's literally it. Yo, they really don't get along, bro. It's so obvious that these two companies, like these two studios, do not get along. We're also bringing our teams closer together across Bethesda. ZeniMax Online Studios will partner closely with Bethesda Game Studios on the Elder Scrolls franchise, while continuing to deliver incredible new experiences for the Elder Scrolls Online. Season 1, Return of the Thieves Guild, recently launched, and the team has more planned for the future. By aligning more directly across the franchise, we can create even better experiences for players. Bringing our teams closer together is helping us build a stronger foundation for everything we create. Now the big one, Elder Scrolls and beyond. That foundation extends beyond our teams to the technology, tools, and systems that will power the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. Our teams are now developing the Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 on Creation Engine 3, a shared technology platform we've been building since Starfield's launch. It allows our teams to support multiple projects simultaneously with new tools, rendering, and systems that define our games. Fallout 5 is currently in pre-production, so that means that it's going to come out after Elder Scrolls 6. Just so you guys are aware. The Elder Scrolls 6 is our primary development focus today, with the majority of our team currently working on the next chapter of the franchise. With over 65 million copies sold, players are still exploring Skyrim 15 years later, but we know it's been a very long wait for the sequel. Yeah, you think? You think? Brother, Asha, bro, I'm going to show you exactly what this was. Look. Look. Todd. Asha. Yo, tell me I'm wrong, though. Tell me I'm wrong, though. This bitch fucking knocked... Bro, she knocked on the door with her axe, and she's like, here's Asha. Bro, you know it's true. Where's my games, Todd? You know it's true, bro. Look at Todd. Look at Todd, bro. This is great. This is actually amazing, man. Oh, dude. Anyway, so... but we know it's been a very long wait. The next chapter's on its way, where we plan to be loving how it looks and playing it every day. The road ahead. Across Bethesda Game Studios, we're building for the future of Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, and Starfield. We're investing in our technology, bringing teams closer together, supporting our live games, expanding in new forms of entertainment, and developing the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. So, here's the thing, right? For me, it's like, so they said that Creation Engine 3 is able to do multiple projects at the same time. But my thing is, like, you guys are so clearly spread a little bit too thin. And now they're saying that the full focus is on Elder Scrolls 6. So in my mind, what I'm thinking is that they, like, Todd Howard must have had his team spread super thin amongst all of these projects instead of buckling down and focusing on Elder Scrolls 6. And Asha Sharma probably went in there, was like, bro, you're mismanaging this shit like crazy. You need to get in there and focus on Elder Scrolls 6. You need to focus on one thing at a time, because right now, you're all over the place. You're literally all over the place. And that's not good for anybody. We couldn't be more excited for what's ahead and wanted to share as much as we could today. We can't thank you enough for all that you've given to us and these worlds, and we can't wait to continue them together. So they ended up posting this, kind of like, you know, pictures and whatnot, showcasing what's happening. And if you go down here, it says Obsidian Entertainment. Welcome, Obsidian. We're excited to team up once again with our long-term friends at Obsidian Entertainment on a new Fallout project. So it's going to be a new Fallout project. This has nothing to do with New Vegas. So again, I find this extremely interesting. Extremely interesting that Bethesda is going to be in charge of New Vegas now and not Obsidian. I find it really interesting, especially since they're working on another Fallout project. So if Obsidian is not getting New Vegas, that's what I'm understanding here. If they're not getting New Vegas, then what are they working on? That's what I find to be extremely curious here. Like, what are they working on here? A new Vegas? Yeah, I know. Fallout New Vegas. We're serious this time. Yeah, I know. Or maybe a sequel. It could be a sequel to New Vegas. It could be something like that. I don't know. But again, I find it to be super interesting that this is happening the way that it's happening. So it kind of just leads to more evidence to everything we've ever spoken about regarding Obsidian, Bethesda, their relationship. It's really a little bit rocky. It doesn't seem to be very very good. So I don't know. Very interesting. We'll see what ends up happening there. And then again, you have the remasters for Fallout 3 and New Vegas are both in the works at the same exact time. So that should be pretty interesting. So again, guys, it's pretty obvious. Asha Sharma went in there and kicked the fucking doors down. Here's what she said. This is what she said. Todd Howard just shared plans for the Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and Starfield franchises. These worlds have earned a special place with hundreds of millions of players over many years. I'm looking forward to what's next, including the partnership with Obsidian on a new Fallout game and a closer collaboration with ZeniMax Online Studios on the Elder Scrolls. The achievements of these franchises are remarkable. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim has crossed 65 million units sold, becoming one of the 10 best-selling video games of all time. Fallout 4 has also crossed 35 million copies sold, joining the top 25, and Starfield will soon reach over 1 billion hours played. Notice how she didn't want to talk about copies sold on that one. She said, yeah, Skyrim, copies sold. Fallout 4, copies sold. Starfield, yeah, you know, it's content. Bro, it's so good, man. It's so funny. One thing covering the gaming industry, one thing that I love is watching corporate speak. I love watching corporate speak because it's so funny to see people say something without saying it. And it happens a lot. It happens a lot, dude. You know, really happens a lot. So I don't know. I think this is pretty funny. But overall, guys, realistically, I can't be happier because, again, from the beginning, I said Todd Howard needs to be reined the fuck in. Okay? This man, this guy, Mr. 16 times the detail, he needs to be reined in. Because if somebody's not keeping like track of what he's doing, this dude will seriously just do whatever the hell that he wants. And it's true. Like, there's no doubt that they are in charge of some of the biggest franchises in the world, right? I know a lot of you guys in the chat and watching this segment, you can comment, let me know. I know a lot of you guys play Bethesda video games. And I know a lot of you guys play them with mods and stuff like that. And mods really breathe new life into those games. And, like, I know that, you know? And Bethesda, that's their legacy. Not necessarily the quality of their games or like how well they run, but the worlds that they build and the interest that players have in them. I think that's very important. So when somebody has all these franchises that people enjoy quite a bit, they need to get their fucking shit together and realize the responsibility that they have. Most studios cannot survive on the same 2 games over and over and over again. Meanwhile, Bethesda is over here with Elder Scrolls and Fallout, and they're just like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? It shouldn't be this hard. It should not be this hard. So yeah, basically, where's the games, Todd? At least we know now that they're basically doing their work. So that's it, boys. That's all there is for this particular story. But I found this to be absolutely hilarious, and I'm glad that we finally got Todd Howard reined in. Finally. Well, I mean, hypothetically speaking, we got to see the games first, Todd. We got to see the games first, Todd. I'm telling you guys, that first trailer for Elder Scrolls 6, that shit needs to slap. If it doesn't slap, oh my God, they're fucked. They're fucked. You make people wait this long and you release a bullshit trailer? Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, resuming TTS. Let's go. I think it works now. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Interesting fact,
Yep,
the same guy
it
who
works.
worked on Skullgirls and Diesel Legacy The Brazen Age also worked on the new Avatar fighting game.
I'm not surprised by that.
Also, to make you
Thank
feel
you.
old, Mass
For the
Effect
5.
1 will be 20 years old next year.
Come on, bro. Speedy K, why'd you have to do that?
Man, 15 years
Thank you
and
for
he
the 10.
just acknowledge it too.
Yep. Just did. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate it.
Wish I lived in Mom's basement, but her ashes are in her fave cookie jar. Sigh. What did one toilet say to the other? You look flushed.
Wow. Wow. Ron, thank you for the 5. Wow. Appreciate that.
At Valkyrie Winter 1886 celebrates 16 months of membership. I play and mod the hell out of my Fallout and Elder Scrolls.
Nice.
I have at least 7k hours with both
Wow.
Skyrim and Fallout 3 to 4.
Dude, I'm telling you, Valkyrie. Well, Valkyrie, thank you for 16 months. First off, I'm telling you, man. Like people, I know. Listen, like Fallout. I would honestly. I'm trying to think. I think that I like Fallout more. Personally, I think I like Fallout more, but that's because like I'm very into like sci-fi and stuff. So don't get it twisted. Like I love Elder Scrolls, like a good fantasy video game. I like Elder Scrolls. Don't get me wrong, but I like Fallout more personally. And I've always had a better time playing Fallout than Elder Scrolls, even though I've had a good time playing both of them. But I also know like there are people out there that take it to a whole another level that have thousands of hours like you do. And that's only possible with games like that. You know, so they got something special. They should realize they have something special, and they should treat it like something special instead of just fucking. I don't even know what they're doing. I don't even know what to call it, really. Fucking around? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. But thank you. I appreciate it, man. Here comes Asha. Yeah, I know. And also, there's another aspect to this that I didn't even talk about was the fact that, think about it, guys. Obsidian Entertainment is not the same studio that they were when they made New Vegas. Not even close. I think last time we checked, they said they only had about like 10 to 15 developers left that worked on New Vegas in the entire studio. So they're not even the same studio anymore. So what are they going to bring to the table? I mean, look at what they did by themselves. Obsidian, they fired Obsidian. Right? They laid off a ton of people at Obsidian, and now they've been relegated to basically a support studio for the Bethesda. So now Obsidian is going to be working with Bethesda to make a video game because they basically are not allowed to have a budget on their own anymore. At least not right now anyway. The last video game they made was Avowed, bro. And then Outer Worlds 2. Both of those games flopped. So what are they going to do? I don't know. What do they bring to the table?
Even the mods made stories expand the Elder Scroll games 5 and Oblivion and Fallout, and they're not from the studio. These are fan people. They expand the story.
Fair enough. Thank you, Adair. Appreciate the 10, man. That's fair. Obsidian has always been better as a studio picking up other developers. I mean, that's fair too. There are some studios that are better as like support studios or outsourcing studios. There definitely are studios that are better at that. And maybe Obsidian is that studio. You know, again, they tried to branch out and it didn't work. It didn't work, you know? So, yeah, maybe that's what's happening. Who knows? We'll see. All right, boys, really quick. I want to cover another quick topic. I'll leave the TTS on for this one. Speaking of Xbox, people are not happy right now. Now, this is a rumor. This is a rumor that I want to go over. What are these games that I'm getting gifted, man? Holy shit. You know what? Let's just go over gifted games. Hold on. Because we got so many gifted games now. There's like 3 or 4. Doombanger. What's not
Obsid has been released of the Goku training weights. They suffered which build character. They will felt Todd and know what the oranges are for.
Thank you, Bros. Appreciate the 5, man. Appreciate the 5. What's not to love about an ape plus a gun together, Hypno? He gifted Ape War. It's an online tactical and action FPS monkey war game adapted from real life. What do you mean adapted from real life? Bro. Build your monkey team and fight against your enemies by playing in a coordinated way. You can have fun and win with a good strategy. Monkeys are strong together. What do you mean based on real life, bro? What's going on here? Oh my God. Thank you, Doombanger. Appreciate that. Great Abe, silly sister Sally saw this. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me, bro. Don't do this to me, bro. Silly sister Sally saw the sassy sister sitting smugly, sipping sweet strawberry soda while supervising 6 sleepy siblings. Why'd you do that to me, man? Fuck. Great Ape gifted Casa Caballero. A city hall surveyor searches for his missing colleagues in the Bahay Nabato only to uncover the house's sinister ties to Philippine history and folklore. Explore items and records, solve puzzles, and face enemies as you unravel the mysteries within and beyond the property walls. Casa Caballero. Interesting. Gotta check it out. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. I don't appreciate the tongue twister, but I appreciate that. All right, boys. Quick topic, man. We got to talk about Halo. Guys, people are not happy. People are very unhappy, actually, regarding Halo, because apparently there's a rumor right now that the Halo campaign Evolved is not going to be playable offline. Now, people have major problems with this because this is becoming all too common with video games that are being made, where these single-player focused video games, because to my knowledge, this game does not have multiplayer. To my knowledge, it is a single-player only video game. All right? As of right now, anyway. I believe that's going to probably stay that way because they want Halo Infinite to have the multiplayer. At least that's how I see it, anyway. But anyway, so this is going to be a single-player video game and essentially going to have to stay online in order to play it. Now, we all know why they do that, right? You know why they do that. I know why they do that. But it's getting frustrating. People are really starting to get pissed over this. It's going to likely require an online connection in order to play, even if gamers want to enjoy the game alone. The news has displeased some who are awaiting Halo campaign Evolved, particularly as the debate regarding game ownership rages on. This kind of all goes hand in hand, right? This goes hand in hand. Incorrect information. It has no PvP, but there is co-op. Okay, so there is co-op, but there is no player versus player online multiplayer. All right, fair enough. There has been considerable shifts in the game industry recently towards an all-digital future. Recently, PlayStation announced, we already know all that. And then it says will likely require online connection and more. A physical copy from the collector's edition of Halo Campaign Evolved for PS5 has been acquired by a fan who shared some revealing screenshots with Does It Play? The screenshots have indicated that an online connection is required in order to play the game for the first time and will likely persist afterwards. When trying to play the disc, the system prompted them to first install a mandatory update, and past that point, a login is required. Further, the PlayStation Store indicates that online play is required for Halo Campaign Evolved, though no such requirement is claimed on the Xbox or Steam stores. Oh, shocker. So this might be PlayStation only? This might be PlayStation only? I'm going to beat you, Hypnotic. You know good and damn well that name is pronounced Caballero. Listen. Let me be, okay? I had to struggle reading whatever the fuck that dude said in the message. It was a tongue twister, all right? Relax. So it looks like it's going to be PlayStation. Interesting. Why am I not surprised by this? Gamers have expressed frustration on social media over the matter, with the news landing at a particularly bad time given the recent discussions evolving around Stop Killing Games and the PlayStation disc-free future. Well, there you go. I mean, again, at the end of the day, boys, if you're playing on PlayStation, you're getting the worst experience. That's just what it is. I really there's no other way to dance around it. There's no other way to really go around it other than this is not going to be a good thing for you. But this is going to be a little sneak peek of the future, though. I'll say that. Now, there could be some, there could be a story missing here. Maybe on launch day, that's not going to be the case. Maybe this is something for pre-launch day only. I don't know. But realistically, when this game comes out, if it comes out and you have to stay online on PlayStation in order to be able to play it, well, that's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Because think about it. What if you didn't want to pay for PlayStation Plus? What if you didn't want to pay for that? Would you not be able to play this game then? I'm sure you still would be able to, but then you have to maintain an internet connection. It's all over the place, bro. It's all over the place. Anyway, I just wanted to cover that. That way you guys know about that for those of you that might be interested in buying it on PlayStation, if there's any of you out there. And yeah, that's basically it, boys. I'm not going to be able to get to the topic with the Disco Elysium Studio, but basically what ends up happening is that their second game that they released called Zero Parades for Dead Spies, the game did not do well, even though it got critical acclaim. So basically the journalists praised the game, just like they did with the first game for reasons. They praised the game as being amazing, top tier, beautiful game. Didn't sell. Usually what happens. And unfortunately, now they got to fire 32 people with more likely on the way. Signal says, wait, it released? Yeah, apparently it did. Apparently it did. I mean, I could check right now. Let me see. Let me look it up on SteamDB real quick. Hold on. SteamDB.info. Let's see. So what the fuck is this thing called? Zero Parades. Okay, Zero Parades for Dead Spies.
Holy shit.
Came out 2 months ago. Wow. Bro, this thing got fucking wrecked. It visually looks like Disco Elysium. So where's the disconnect here? Is it the story? Is the story not as good? It's got 80% reviews on Steam. What's going on with this game? Didn't Disco Elysium do way better than that? Like, it's not even close, bro. Disco Elysium, let me see. Yeah, well, not way better. There's more people playing Disco Elysium now than there is playing their brand new game. What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. It's extremely wokey. Oh, do you think that's what it is? What's so woke about it? I didn't play this game. What's so woke about it? I wonder. That's rough. Oh, well. I mean, you kind of live and learn. It is what it is. You never heard of this game until now. I mean, Disco Elysium is very popular. It sold a lot of copies. On Steam. Let me see how much it sold on Steam. It's like, yeah, it's up there. It's like almost, so anywhere between 4 to 8 million. So it's probably like 5 to 6 million copies. Seven says there's a lot of drama with that studio. Really? They had a schism in the studio. Really? Oh, I didn't know about that. Well, I guess unfortunately for them, that's just what it is, man. They put out a statement on X talking about they're sharing difficult news. They had to serve redundancy at-risk notices, impacting up to 32 of their colleagues. It's rough. That's rough. Again, we don't have to live like this, but unfortunately, that's just what it is. There are like 6 spiritual successors to Disco. Yeah, I know there is. Disco Elysium was very popular. Very, very popular, and people wanted to mimic it. So I'm not surprised. All right, boys, listen. We're going to get ready to do the waifu battle now. Thank you guys so much for the insane support today. Appreciate it. Hope all of you had a ton of fun. You guys have been awesome. As always, let me resume TTS real quick so we can catch up.
When the license expires, say goodbye to that game.
Yeah, it'll be like that in the future. Thank you, Adair. Appreciate you, bro, for the 2. We're going to be gaming tonight. Originally, I was going to do Assassin's Creed. I got to be honest with you guys, though. Kind of want to play Power World, which is definitely problematic. Definitely problematic. I was supposed to, I was supposed to play Assassin's Creed. Might end up playing Power World. So I don't know. We got a problem, boys. We got a problem. I don't have a Power World stream set up because I fully intended not to play it, but I kind of want to play it. So it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. Why play Power World? Wait, what? Why play Power during the second streaming block? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Flip a quarter. I mean, realistically, even if I flipped the quarter, how would you know which side it landed on? You know, I could call heads, right? For Power World, it could land on tails, and my crack addict ass would be like, it's heads.
Do we need rehab hypno for your addiction again?
Probably, to be honest with you. But I appreciate that. Thank you, Adair Soto, for the 2. Shout out to you, my man. Yeah, so I kind of want to play Power World, guys, which is going to be a problem because I know I'm reviewing Assassin's Creed, so that's an issue. So let's do the waifu battle. Let's have a good time. I got an interesting waifu battle lined up today, and then we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Sanguine says, okay, so Zero Parade's game description reads that you'll be up against bankers and fascists. Oh my god, no wonder. No wonder. It's terrible. Terrible, man. Awful. Have a good night. We'll try to watch gaming stream. Appreciate that. All right, boys, listen, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Look at Peaches and Cream. Let's go.
On the 111K. I'm set up now on my PC.
Wait, did we hit it? Yo, we actually hit it. Wait. Hold on. I know somebody's going to unsubscribe the moment I show this, so I'm just going to show this quickly. Boys, let's go. We hit it. We hit it. Let's go. Not bad. Not bad, boys. Not bad. Appreciate that. We gained like 2,000 subs in the last couple of weeks. Appreciate that, because we were stuck at 109 for a long, long time. That's awesome. Holy shit. There they go. It's always, you guys are so predictable. You guys are so fucking predictable. I knew you were going to do that. Just subscribe back already. Stop being a dick. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, boys. Waifu battle. Let's have some fun, and then we're gonna do some gaming at some point. Peaches, thank you again for the 2. I appreciate you. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Waifu battle. Let's have a good time. And like I said, the game stream's not live yet, so I'll raid somebody else in the meantime when we're done. Let's go. Yes, Dark Obsidian, I still do.
Curtain drops, the crowd goes wild, steel in the air, cold-blooded smile. Bell in the dark, now choose your side. Tonight, the weak don't get to hide. Train for the fire, born for the pain. Hands on the ropes like pulling a chain. One ring, one crowd, one brutal scene. Step in the lights and prove what you mean. Hear that roar, feel the shake. No one leaves without a name. The Waifu Battle, bring the thunder now. The Waifu Battle, knock the whole house down. Raise your hands, let the rivals fall. The Waifu Battle, we take it all. Flash of a boot and a snap to the jaw. Paint on the canvas, blood on the floor. Eyes like a storm, hard like steel. Every hit lands hard and real. Crowd in a frenzy, stomping the floor, begging for more, still wanting more. Hair in the sweat, grit in the grin. Only one queen is walking out in. Hear that roar, feel the shake. No one leaves without a name. The Waifu Battle, bring the thunder now. The Waifu Battle, knock the whole house down. Raise your hands, let the rivals fall. The Waifu Battle, we take it all. Now the mask comes off.
Let's go, boys. Guys, we're bringing back some age-old classic waifus, man. We got some classic waifus we're going to be showcasing today, boys. We got 2 bangers that are going to be fighting against each other, and we're going to see which one is going to take the battle today. And it's going to be none other than Masato versus Nami, boys. That's right. They're both very popular. They're both extremely popular waifus, so let's see who's going to win in this particular expedition match. Guys, you ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? We better be ready. Boys, the name's got to be first. The name's got to be first with the super chats.
Nami with the oranges.
Of course. We're already starting. We're already starting. The name's got to be first in the super chat. Otherwise, it's not going to count, boys. So put the name first. Let's get it going. And then we're going to play the song twice, do the final countdown, and we'll see who's going to win this one. Let's go, boys. Tony Jenkins says he's ready. All right, let's see. Let's find out. We already got a first super chat from Mr. Melancholy for Nami with the oranges. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Does she know what the oranges are for? I don't know. I don't know. DJ Conic with a 5 says, Nami, congrats on hitting 111K on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that, Dietrich Koenig. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Deadeye's Lock with a 2 from Masato. Let's go, Deadeye's Lock. Appreciate you, man.
Nami, of course. Those overalls, though, upside down face emoji.
Demogenai with a 2 for Nami. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Demogenai, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Vice Admiral says he's definitely Team Nami. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see. All of a sudden, you're craving milk. You don't know why. Oh my god. Oh my god. Torino with a 5 for Masato. Let's go. It's fairly close right now. It's fairly close. This is only the first round, boys. First round. First round.
Misato.
Get in the Eva Shinji.
Oh no.
Hit me harder.
Oh no. Yo.
Misato.
Yo, Masato's in the lead now. Let's go. Nami fans getting felted. Bounty Wolf, thank you for the 10. And then Mickey, thank you for the 10. Appreciate it. Masato is in the lead now, boys. Nami fans not going to have an easy time, man. They're not going to have an easy time. But it's only the first round. It's only the first round, boys. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, boys. First round's over. The first round is over, ladies and gentlemen. Are we ready for the second round? Right now, Masato's got a blazing lead. Blazing lead.
Nami, now let's work on getting that strike off the channel.
Working on it, Dark Obsidian. Working on it, man. Thank you for the 4.99. I appreciate you. Nice vote for Nami. Boys, let's go. Round 2. Round 2. Masato is still in the lead right now, but not by much. Not by much. So let's make it happen, boys. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, it lasts a long time, unfortunately. It lasts like 90 days. You get felted for 3 months. Deidre Connick with the 5. Thank you. For Nami. Let's go. Now it's even closer. It's even closer now. Have I thought about Asha for the waifu battle? I'm not putting Asha in the waifu battle, bro. I'm not doing it. Tiger King. We got grade 8 with the 5 for Masato.
Ah, come on, Hypno. Been nearly 1.5 years between this account and Rudoka still just some guy. Yes.
Shout out to grade 8 with the 5. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for that. She got Sims, they will pay. Bro. I'm not going to put Asha in the waifu battle.
Masato.
I'd hit that. No, you wouldn't. There's the walking carpet.
Panther, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you, bro. Holy shit. 51 away from tier 2. Let's go, boys. All right, guys, listen. Final countdown. Final countdown. The last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. Yo, Twisted Master. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Twisted Master dropped a $50 mega banger from Masato, felting the Nami fans. They are sick to their stomach right now. Chair shot before the final countdown. That's crazy. Oh, man. Nami fans, you guys are screwed, boys. Last one on my screen is the one that counts. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting. Deadeye's Lock with a 2 from Masato, waiting for lag, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, I've never seen the One Piece fans give up like this. I've never seen them give up like this. Damn. That's crazy, man. Well, on that note, we did manage to barely scrape by and get tier 2. That's got to count for something. Let's go. We did it again. Shout out to you guys for helping us get there yet again. I appreciate that very, very much. You guys are fucking legends, man. Holy shit. We did it again for the, what is this now? 379? God damn, we're getting close. We're getting close, man. Don't we get the banana guy for tier 2? No, he is a, the banana guy is a red boy clip. So if we ever get a red boy, then you will be able to get the red boy clip of your choice. So it depends on if somebody does a red boy and then demands to see the banana. You know, that's what it is. Nami didn't get banned, did she? No, she didn't get banned. She got enough votes. Nami got enough votes. I'm pretty sure. We're gonna let Sonya count it up. Didn't someone red boy earlier this stream? No. No, it was Pink Boys. We got Pink Boys. We tend to get that more often. We got TJ. TJ dropped the pink right here. Bam. $49.99. And then we had another one before that too from Trey. Bam. 50. You know?
Did he lose a bet? What's the story with that clip?
McKee, thanks for the 2. No, he didn't lose the bet. What happened was I was just watching his stream and he was like getting spammed with like certain dollar amounts that he would be forced to dance with. And so he was getting exhausted because he was dancing like over and over. So right when he was like, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like he was just done. I gave him like 50, which I think was the number. I gave him 50 again. And I was like, do the dance, but say my name in the dance so that I can clip it. He was like, for real? And I was like, yeah. He was like, seriously? You want me to do it? Like, I'll do it. And I was like, yeah, do it. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, do it. And then he did it. But then he made it really gay, though. I didn't tell him to make it gay. I just told him to do the dance while saying the name. Like, I didn't say make it gay. So he made it gay. You know, it is what it is. What are you going to do? You know? But that's basically it. True love, how sweet. Man, not at all. He's an e-girl. He is kind of an e-girl. He's an e-banana. That's what it is. He's an e-banana. It's gayness. Yeah, well, it's kind of implied. Yeah, maybe a little. Imagine having those buttons on your soundboard. I listen, I got a lot of buttons. All right. I got a lot of buttons on the soundboard. A lot of buttons. We're just waiting for Sony to give us the numbers, boys. Thank you guys again for helping us reach 111,000 subs. We were at 109 for a very long time because we were dealing with all the strikes and nonsense. Like every time a strike fell off, another strike came, and it was just like nonstop. We're still dealing with that, but I'm still finding ways to persevere and fucking felt the YouTube algorithm basically. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you guys so much. It's a motherfucker. All right, the results are in. We got Masato at $91 versus Nami at $19.99, which means the winner of this particular battle is none other than the one and only Masato. Ladies and gentlemen, damn, boys. She stays winning all the time. It never fails. Never fails, man. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let the coping and seething commence.
You are coping.
One Piece fans, what happened?
You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
That's it, boys. Shout out to all of you, man. Great waifu battle. Much, much, much appreciated. Hope all of you guys had a fantastic time today. Sincerely, thank you for everything, guys. We're going to be playing Power World most likely tonight. I got to figure it out. We'll see. I'll set up the stream once I'm ready to go live. Nothing's set up, so I can't raid myself right now, but it's okay. We'll raid someone else. Guys, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it very, very much. Next tournament reveal when? Honestly, pretty soon. Pretty soon. Let me see. What are we in? It's Friday right now. I wanna announce it next week. I kind of just wanted to have a little bit of a cool down because we had 2 tournaments back to back. It was crazy. So I'm enjoying this little cool down, but we're gonna get back to it. The bloodbaths are gonna continue, boys. The bloodbaths are gonna continue, but we'll get to it. Thank you guys for everything. Shout out to everyone who donated and whatnot. I appreciate it very, very much and just hung out with us. Hope you guys all had a fantastic time. Appreciate every single one of you. And, of course, shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. Thank you, Sonia, for counting it up tonight. Appreciate that. And I'll see every single one of you on the next one, whether it's gaming tonight or whether it's tomorrow for potentially SNH. It depends on whether the guys are able to show up or not. If they can't show up for SNH tomorrow, then I'll probably end up just doing the Hypnocast like normal because they're all at the Southeast Game Exchange. So, you know, they're on shitty hotel internet. We'll see. Whatever ends up happening, we'll see. But regardless, thank you guys so much for everything. And I'll see every single one of you on the next one. Until then, you guys already know, man. Go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you can't. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Suck in the undertone, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck baby gay, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it, sweetie, and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life.
I bring light. I bring light. That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.